we got the clapping that goes on for eternity as we have started today's session here at Soul Hunter Academy. Welcome back. We are finally here on episode 21. Can you believe it?
We aren't even in the academy anymore. We've just left.
Quite literally and unironic.
Yeah, I feel like more episodes of the Soul Hunter Academy have taken place outside of the Soul Hunter Academy.
It's alright.
Like maybe like 5 episodes have been in the academy.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you guys remember when we used to have class?
Yeah, remember when we used to have class and we had a choice between taking all of the classes and taking like 2 of the classes? Remember when that was an option?
You guys had class?
That's a school?
Honestly, this has only just been us 3. Me, Shaka, and Glacier are the only ones who know about any of the fucking classes.
Yeah, no. Liv has met the teachers and been like, there's the one that can't speak, there's the one that's bad, there's the one that's evil, and there's the one that's a nerd.
Oh yeah, one of our teachers is fucking evil now. I forgot about that. We were on a whole side quest.
Oh yeah, she met up with a frog that was in someone's vision from like session 2.
With that being said, though,
There's also that necromancer out there.
There's a necromancer? Liv knows
Oh yeah,
nothing.
there's a lich. Yeah, I forgot about the lich.
We have all these bad guys. We haven't beaten this one.
Recap for inspiration.
We fought Mini-Dusa, and won. That's about it. That's about all that happened.
You fought the Mini-Dusa. You talked with her a little bit?
Well, there's a lot more to it. We learned Mini-Dusa lore. You know, Glacier took a bunch of pieces. I'm holding exactly my limit in carry capacity. I went from being a snake into being not a snake again.
And now
Oh,
we're in a
Murr died.
sarcophagus.
You know what?
Murr got turned to stone and we can't pick him up anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Murr got turned to stone.
You know, sad day for the little buddy. We miss him.
We learned that
Object.
Mini-Dusa is a fragment of the larger Medusa that we have not met, is theoretically an entity or deity of some sort. That they don't know anything about the outside world. People just kept coming in and trying to kill them. And then we ended up having to try and kill them. We killed
didn't
them
want
until
to.
their head was able to open the door, and now we're in the sarcophagus room.
With a snake and a sarcophagus and a sun and a moon.
And the sarcophagus did not trigger divine sense.
Whether
It
that's
did not.
important or not, oops. For now, I think I will leave that inspiration up to Glacier.
Makes sense.
As we continue on into here. I'll explain it a bit, but we can walk around as much as you want inside this room. As I will mention, the door behind you guys has kind of like closed, but it's not actually locked. You can open it. It's just I have it locked at the moment because there's nothing out there. But I will say, going up around this room, you will see that 4 kind of sandstone-like pillars going all the way up from the bottom to the top, which is about I would say 15 feet tall in this room. It would probably be about 12 feet tall if you go up the stairs here. Outside of that, though, these sandstone pillars don't seem to have too much about them at the current moment, outside of the fact that they have kind of like wooden, almost stakes into the 4 sides. the other thing of notice is there is a sun and moon that is on that of the grounds. It's almost kind of like, it's not just sand that you're walking on, it's kind of like basically kind of like smooth sandstone. So it's been basically painted on that of the ground, as you see the painting of the moon and the painting of the sun. But next to those paintings on the floor seems to be a big like lever on that of each side. One that seems to be representing more so towards that of the color maybe of the sun or that of the moon.
I'm going to flip the lever.
Which one?
Glacier is just going to announce it before she does it, and like.
Well, I might as well flip this lever at the same time. Flip both of them at the same time, because why not?
You proceed to flip both of them. You proceed to flip both of them at the same time, and as you do, you wait and see what happens as nothing happens.
Flip yours back.
Okay, I'll flip mine.
You flip the sun back.
The moon.
Back as...
The Shaka's on the moon.
Okay, so as you turn the sun back for that of
The moon.
or sorry, the moon back, as the sun seems to get a little bit brighter in this room, being that the lights, as they start to brighten up just a little bit, as it seems like almost from a crack from the top, there seems to be a little light that shines very specifically onto the top of this thing's head, of this what seems to be giant like snake statue on top of what you would guess to be some big metal like plate.
Well, now let's see what happens when it's nighttime. So you flip yours back, and then I'll flip mine to on, I guess.
Yeah.
A chunk.
As you flip it to nighttime, the lights proceed to turn off, but as those lights proceed to turn off, you will see as it almost seems to be like blue kind of glowing, almost like direction, almost like arrows, that kind of like appear now that you can see in pretty much the whole room if you would explore that of the whole room.
I'm just gonna touch one of these arrows.
Left.
It's just like it's like an illusion basically, so you like go right through.
Ah.
So right, so it looks like there's right, then 2 rights, then 3 lefts, and 4 lefts. And then we also had the thing on the thing. I guess let's mark down where those are, make sure that we know where they are, and then we can flip the lever so that the lights are back on. I don't want to be in the dark.
Let me know when you're good.
As long as you keep the symbols on the map, I'm all good to turn the lights back on.
So the symbols will go away, but just so you can see it, they'll stay there. But they will go away when the sun, the lights basically come back on, flipping out of the other lever or this lever here as it's turned back on.
Looking at the wall, the ground, the area around where this arrow was by Glacier, is there any indication that something may have been chipped, buried, any writing anywhere, anything abnormal?
I can tell you, at least at the very moment, at the very moment, no. There's not anything specific that you could get just from that. I will say the only thing that would look maybe chipped or cracked in general would be that of these 4 like pillars, and that of this stone wall, sandstone like wall that looks like it's gotten almost like decayed over time, honestly.
Is there like anything on these pillars?
The snake here, it's on a weird pedestal thing. Is it able to turn?
You want to try?
Might as well.
I'll help him since I know that you're. Yeah, I'll help.
What, you know that he's weak?
Do the two, so just the 2 of you?
Oh, Shaka, get over here. Help us move this thing, if it can move.
Anyone that's trying to
strong.
move it all together, basically just give me a strength check.
Strength check. My strength. May I roll athletics?
No, that's a reason. It's just a regular strength check.
It's okay, I don't even have proficiency in athletics.
You guys don't need, honestly, much at all. Essentially, you would need probably a 30, I would say, in total to move it. So you guys easily together, like, basically lift just a little bit, and then now you feel like you could turn, well, you feel like this entire snake in its body, either clockwise or counterclockwise.
Are there other notches on the pedestal?
Clockwise.
Beyond the 4?
No.
Notches?
Yeah, you know, like... a combination lock. Or is it just those 4?
No, it's just
Because I
it's
didn't-
just
Right,
these
right,
4.
left.
These 4s would be like the way that you can easily like move, honestly, like the whole
Okay.
thing.
Okay then.
So it would be clockwise, counter, and counter. So I guess we do clockwise first.
Where are you gathering that it would be clockwise?
1 right
So,
arrow,
arrows.
and then
The
2
arrow
right
is
arrow.
pointing to the right, that's counterclockwise. If you move the snake face the right,
Oh, I guess that's true. So we would have to.
Glacier, you're the one who remembers where the hell the arrows were, right?
yeah, why?
Well, apparently we can move this. And I think we can rotate it. So, you want to start us off?
Okay, what am I starting?
I don't know which one was like in. Which way do you think we go first, and by how far?
Go ahead and push it my way. One notch.
Alright. And yeah,
Turn it
we're
right.
yeah, we're gonna push it her way, rotate it towards her, until it hits 1 notch, and then we're gonna, I suppose, put it down before we have to lift it back up, or do we just hold it there? Wait, do we need to put this down, or do we and pick it back up, or do we We'll put it down and pick it back up before we move it again, just in case.
Pushing it. I don't know. Does it go down?
We had to lift it up. I assume it'll just fall back down.
Yeah, it's like it's just like a slight slip.
But yeah,
So
we'll rotate it once towards.
to
yeah.
the right, and then you're going to let it. Are you going to let it drop,
Yeah.
or not? When I say drop, you're gonna let it down, or are you gonna keep going?
We're gonna let it down.
Okay. You let it down. You get
Yeah.
out of a quick.
Oh, this is a lock. This is a fun lock. Which way next before we lift it up? I don't want to hold it forever.
It would be 2 arrows down here.
The same direction too, yeah. Yeah.
Same direction
But does
twice
that
more.
mean do it
Okay.
twice, or does that mean we just do it again?
I would assume that you go 2 notches, so you would go to the one on the moon side.
Okay,
so we'll do
so in
that
the same
same
direction,
twice more.
twice more. Okay.
I think it's just indicating the order in which we're spinning it. I don't
Well,
think
yeah,
we have
that's
to
what
spin
I
it
was
twice.
thinking as well. By the way, either way, even if we do either case, we do come back to this orientation that we see on the map. Funnily enough, I did the math.
I mean that doesn't really
It's
matter.
also
I think
possible, I don't know.
we're just doing the harmless
Yeah,
thing.
let's try the
What's
first.
the worst
Let's try
that
the
could
first
happen?
idea first, which is do it the amount of times that the arrow shows.
All right.
I guess it's still counterclockwise twice more because that's the way we did it the first time.
So, you guys
That's
ready to
marvelous.
lift?
Yeah. By the way, I drew clockwise and counterclockwise just so that I knew which way.
Amazing.
Which.
Anyways,
Because it was
one.
actually confusing me because I was like, wait.
So you're lifting it up and going the opposite way.
No, it would be this because the first time we
Not the
did it
opposite way.
towards Glacier.
You're going the same way again.
Yeah.
The same way again, but
same way,
twice
but
the
I think
distance, technically.
twice.
Twice, okay.
Yeah. So that it would be facing towards the left now, but we're going that
I'm not
way.
worried about the specific direction it's at, just where you're going with it. But you go that way twice. Do you let it down now?
Yeah.
Click.
A little,
Yeah.
because it clicks every time.
Okay, so it was doing it. So now we have to do it clockwise 3 times.
You go the other way 3 times. Bring it down. Click.
This is a lot of
And then
movement, and this is a
clockwise
very
4
heavy
times.
stone. Who the hell designed this?
Go the same way 4 times.
Snakes.
And as you go around the 4 times, it finally comes down as click, as you feel that of a rumble, just a little bit, in that of the temple, as you can see that of the snake mouth opens as you hear and see 2 green, almost shiny things dink dink onto the ground.
Oh, what's this?
Looking at them,
Well,
they look
you're
to
at your
be
carrying capacity.
two green crystal-like gems. They seem to
Ooh.
be similar. They seem to be exactly like the same.
Ooh. Hey, does this have eyes?
You look at it and it does not have eyes, but looking at what you just picked up, it does look to be of similar fit.
There we go.
Put them in there, boy.
Liv's
This
just
is-
like, I
okay.
see things, I do things, nobody asks me questions, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's
like
okay,
puzzles.
neither do I.
And
Hey, you're within
Liv,
10 feet of me, so all of us will have good saving throws. So just a
Liv just,
I guess
takes
if they
the two gems, is just like, man, this feels just slightly heavier than everything I can carry together. Anyways, I'm assuming this is like, well, no, you said around 10 feet, so Liv's just gonna kind of climb the statue.
It's not inside. It's not in that. It's in the snake still.
In the snake still.
Yeah, the snake.
Oh, yeah.
The snake's eyes.
The snake's eyes
So
are
wait,
empty.
did these come out of its eyes or just out of its mouth?
It came out of its mouth.
Nah.
Oh,
Liv will
so
put
we're
the
taking it from
eyes
mouth
into the
and putting
snake's
it in
eyes.
the eyes.
You do so as they fit in perfectly. And right now you have the sun on as the light that was shining on down from earlier, you see, is still shining brightly, but onto that of the gems, as you will see, there's a green light now that is basically emitting from that of these eyes.
Can't see puzzle.
Cool.
Uh,
Now we have to move it so that we see every inch of this place with the green laser.
I was thinking maybe we open the door.
probably.
Probably easier than
Uh-huh.
moving it around. I'm not.
Alright. Door.
Open the door for what?
Open this.
to see if
Just
the
to
light
see what
shines
happens
anything
with-
in there. Yeah.
Yes.
No, this is where you
Yeah,
guys
to
came
see
from.
what happens with the light.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but just in case the light does something.
not specific.
Look, worst case, we just, we tried not
Okay.
to have to shine it around the room.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Lou's just gonna.
Maybe we can do
think
it at
for a
the
second.
pillars.
Hey. You guys wanna do the same movement with the statue all over again?
Sure.
Do you want to see what it looks like at night first, maybe?
Oh,
That is
yeah.
fair. That is fair. Here.
Nighttime. Good chunk. Oh, it just turns off the light.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
that makes sense. Because
That
the
makes
light,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
I might be stupid. I
Daytime.
won't lie to you, Chad.
It's okay. It's okay. You had to test
Day-
that. I get you.
All right.
I'll turn it back. I'll turn
It's
it back.
daytime. Good chunk. Okay, I do want to know if this like reveals stuff. So maybe we can point it at the pillars that were nondescript, or maybe we point it at the sarcophagus. Either way, we're gonna have to point it at
we're
stuff.
pointing at everything anyways. We might as well.
Yeah.
We might as well hit
Point
like
it at
every point.
everything.
We might as well hit everything at the same time. So you guys want to do the same set of rotations that we just did?
You got the strength. Right, or clockwise, then clockwise twice, then counter 3 times, then counter 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're all probably at least looking around while this is happening. I'm just gonna explain. As soon as you hit one of the which one are you going first?
Head
I
facing
guess-
the sun.
Yeah.
This one. Okay, so you guys see over here on this pillar, as this green light shows up to be onto that other pillar, what appears to be a few letters that show up on it.
Speed. All right, next.
I would say these letters are in a probably different language, but for simplicity, you'll just see it as the common language.
Thank God, no one here has comprehend languages.
And honestly, at this point, I will just show you this.
Oh, it doesn't get that pillar over there. Although that's a rock, but still. Speed.
There we go. As you will see on each one of the pillars, it appears to be 3 letters. Only though when you shine the green light over it, it disappears on the
AI.
letters.
Is that an H? Oh, JF.
Is there anything up with the notches on these pillars?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. They're kind of more so decorative. They kind of like
Yeah,
look like
no.
they're there to keep it kind of stabilized, or like to put something over it.
Right, that checks out.
Anything
And-
lettery on the sarcophagus up here? Like a padlock or something?
I'll tell you, definitely does not look like it opens by any normal means. But give me a history check.
Alright, one moment.
That's what you're here for.
And if this does not pass, I can side-eye. Bullshit, go.
With a 26, you won't be able to tell, even with even more, you won't be able to tell in specific what this place is specifically to, outside the fact that I've already said. This feels very haunty. This feels like very like like basically any other haunty like place that you could old ruins that you would find of normalness. However, this one in specific, looking over the sarcophagus, especially because you would know with kind of like the skills that you have, kind of looking for anything in specific that would give you details about this. And what you can tell looking over it, it seems to spell out like the word devour. Again, in probably the Huanti language, but you could get some scriptures to figure that out in like 10 minutes.
Who are we feeding to the snake?
Unless you can spell one of our names using those letters, I don't think anyone.
I will say also, just because it's there, the sarcophagus does look very huge, especially considering for Huanti who aren't normally like of a like too huge or bigger size, unless they have like certain kind of mutations.
You
Still
call
have
them
this weird-
mutations, I call them fighter levels.
Hmm.
So what y'all thinking?
I was thinking it was an anagram, but there's no 12-letter word that I can think of that has all of those letters in it.
I'm also thinking anagrams, but I'm thinking in smaller words. I'm
I was
also
then
not really
thinking-
making the words.
I was also thinking maybe directions, because like I saw S and E, so I was like south and east, but then I don't know what the rest of the letters would be for. And then I put them in the order from the least to most arrows, just in case. Because like we have this one arrow over here, so maybe this is the first, that's second, that's third, that's fourth. But there's
Also-
nowhere to input these letters.
I'm also just realizing that I don't have a fucking ink pen in my inventory. I swear I used to have one.
Also, wait, so the light that was shining onto the piece of metal is now shining onto the eyes instead, right?
I mean, it was basically always shining on the eyes. It was just there was nothing to shine on before.
And there's the only difference between night and day is that in day we can actually see the light, in night we can't see anything other than the arrows.
You said we have all the information we need at this point, so it's not really a matter of poking around more.
If we ignored these two pillars, the other two just spell upside.
I don't know what that does for us.
It's random information, basically. um.
And the cipher would be probably this is probably simpler than we're making it out to be. But I
I
can't
have a
think of
really,
anything.
really dumb question for you, Peel. Do you still have any spell slots?
Do I have spell slots? Let's see here. I do. I have a second level and 2 first levels.
You have a second level, as in one.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to propose the dumb thing, and you can decide whether or not you want to do it from there. The light is coming from a crack, and
Do you want me to misty step outside?
as much as the information
I got
probably
you.
doesn't matter, it says upside.
It does have one. The other 6 letters don't spell anything.
Maybe we should turn out the lights first, so you don't like fucking teleport into the sun or some shit.
Yes, the sun
Turn it
that's
to
only
nighttime.
30 feet away.
The
Well, no,
Turn
I
it to
think the
nighttime,
crack.
Natsu. Turn it to nighttime.
No,
The
because
only
like the crack
thing-
upstairs, upside is from above, like the light that comes in. That comes in from a crack. I'm pretty sure that crack closes whenever it turns to night.
I will say, if you do look up, and it's not gonna be hard to see, it does look like it goes. It's like a lot more sandstone, kind of like up, like it's only a small crack. So even if you tried to go into it, you would need to be extremely tiny to get through.
I do still have this weird potion I got from earlier. Did I just like drink that?
No.
Or if you want to, it's up to you.
So the crack is
I-
not upside. That is not.
Is there anything particular with like the chin part of the snake?
You're wanting to look at the chin?
Yeah.
Yes. You will see under the chin. I'm gonna draw it here. It's not gonna be straight, but it's pretty much this is what you see right here. As you see, four dashes basically.
Our playing hangman.
And now we figured out what upside meant. Hey guys, you guys know any 4-letter words that I can put on the chin of the snake?
Chin.
Mini? M-I-N-I? Mini do something. No.
Cause
I assume we'd need to use one letter from each of the pillars.
Maybe? E, F, U, S.
we could spell seal.
S-E-A-L?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That would make sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Um,
S-E-A.
is there like anything to put like these are just notches or like they're just slots?
There's no notches. It was just drawn lines.
Just a drawn line.
Well, we have a word, which is seal. I don't know what that does for us. Because we can't input it anywhere.
Liv takes his iron nail and starts just like kind of just like scratching in the word seal.
You'll be able to scratch it just fine.
Nope. I think I was just trolled. This is fun. This is fine. Oh, hey Glacier, there are words on by the levers. Can you make any sense of them?
But yeah, there are symbols on the levers. Also,
Let's
They're
find
honestly
out.
they're honestly
There's still-
just scriptures about this, about like light and dark.
Oh, dude, how did that not get mentioned earlier? Glacier is writing all of it down, even if she
Also,
can't
there-
read that shit.
You did that?
No longer
Oh,
cares
yeah.
about the puzzle,
What?
just being a historian.
yeah, live, there is a piece of metal on top of the snake. I don't know if that has anything because I just know that it exists, but maybe there's something with that. You can climb
sorry,
up there.
Piece of metal. Yeah. Liv's just gonna climb on top of the snake. What's this piece of metal?
Yeah, what is this piece of metal?
I think he's referring to the one that was described as underneath is the podium, and he misheard.
You said no earlier when the sun was shining on it. You said that it was shining onto a piece of metal.
No, I'm not it's not a metal, it's head. Just like its head.
Oh, I thought you said there was a piece of metal on its head.
I might have by accident, but it's made out of sandstone, so I don't understand.
Retcon.
Good names.
Really?
Retcon everything I just said because it was stone and not metal.
Truly peak. Anyways,
Peak DM.
nah, peak listening is really what it is. Anyways,
There's nothing.
Oh, hey, wait, the wooden post notch things in here, do they come out, maybe? Question mark?
I feel like if you really tried, you could pull them out.
Okay, well, that's probably not. I was wondering if there would be, like, letters underneath, but
Unfortunately.
Oh,
actually,
maybe.
we have this all down.
Wait.
You guys want to turn it tonight?
Sure. Nighttime.
You turn it tonight, you do.
Double check the chin of the snake that had 4 notches.
You check under the chin of the snake that had the 4 notches, and as you do, you will see there is a green letter that shows up as an F on the first one.
F on the
Well,
first
we
one.
know.
Not seal.
We know which pillar starts it. The JFL. That one starts it, so F.
That means the EU ends it if we're going like in order because it'll be the no.
Well, it could be
No,
either direction.
never mind.
It could also be just going across.
Obviously, Liv points this out and just goes, I don't think it's a scratch thing. I think it's trying to take the first letter that we pointed to,
F.
and then going
What happens
from
if
there.
we move it now? Oh, wait. What if we have to move it so that it's SE? So we have to somehow point it here so that it's S, then E, then A, then L.
how would
Wait,
we
how would
pick
that
between the
work?
different letters on each pillar?
That's what I was just saying. How would we do that?
It's feed. F-E-E-D.
Oh,
Most
that's
likely.
also feed. Oh, it's
Okay, I feel like we could try feed.
Sorry. Do feed. Do feed.
Oh man.
Let's
Okay,
do
okay.
feed.
Did you say feed?
Yeah, F-E-E-D.
Yes, feed.
Yeah.
Feed.
Like say it.
Yeah,
I'll say
say
feed.
that out loud.
Yeah.
You say feed,
Feed.
as that of the sarcophagus starts to.
Oh, no. Okay, well Shaka has been sleeping in the corner,
Turn,
but now
turn
she's
on the
awake.
light. Turn on the light. Turn on daytime.
Listen, the orc doesn't meld well with puzzles.
I will turn.
Why
on,
didn't we think of feed?
I will turn on that of the lights as that of the sarcophagus starting to slowly open, as you will see coming out from it what seems to be that of a 10-foot tall person wrapped up in mummy-like bandages. Such a terrifying sight until you see, thump, it falls to the ground.
Ah,
Oh, that worked.
well. Now what?
Liv's just gonna inspect the sarcophagus.
It's
Does he
Oh,
like
shit.
open up, like it opens like fully up, and now you can see on the
Oh.
other side there is a whole nother room.
Hey,
Glacier is
holy
going
fuck.
to check out this body. Is she able to identify it at all? Or, who it is? Any ceremonial significance? Anything?
Give me an investigation and a history.
Oh boy, the and. I do have proficiency in both, so if either doesn't pass, let me know, and I can do side-eye bullshit go.
The history check does not succeed.
$27.
Damn.
With that history check, you are able to tell that this you don't know who this specifically would be, but you can tell that this was probably around probably at least 5,000 years ago. That this body has been pretty much in a way mummified, but this mummification, at least, it doesn't seem to like. Basically, it's not an alive mummy. It's not one of those mystical mummies that you've heard so much about, especially after getting passed out of a mini goose. You would think that potentially the mummy would be alive in a way, but it's no. This thing is bad to be actually dead. But looking at any image of jewelry and anything like that, it doesn't seem to actually be carrying much for that of extra, like maybe even that of like some simple jewelry, some rings, except it does seem to have you have seemed to found something.
I'm just gonna keep this.
On what seems to be like its ear, that's of a almost serpent-like earring that would go on, that would basically kind of like really on the ear. So if you try to even like take it off, it looks like it might like take the ear off very easily.
Nah, gross. Live.
yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, okay, I'll
But-
hold it. God, here. Here, I can hold it. Jeez. It's just a snake ear cuff. It's not that big of a deal.
It's also going to put you over your carry capacity.
If it has a weight.
If it has a weight.
It's funny.
And also, you assume that I'm not holding 4 pounds worth of arrows that I can drop at any time.
That's also.
Hey, I can
also
pick those up.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Don't tell the others. They have this weird thing where they just take stuff and no research ever happens.
Oh, yeah, look. Half the fun when it comes to adventuring is just figuring the shit that you get out.
Liv,
The other half is just almost dying.
Liv, did you take the whole ear?
Yeah, Liv just pockets the ear.
Okay. It's in your inventory. It's unidentified though.
Liv casually. My ear now. Got your ear, bud?
Though
Man,
with that, it doesn't seem like
man's died
there's-
wearing earbuds.
It doesn't seem like there's much left else on him outside of what you would see to be 10 gold coins. You can pocket that as you want.
You want to hold on to gold while, we shift this body off to the side? That way we aren't just walking past it. Or over it.
Is there anything different about this gold than what like our modern era gold would look like?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Yes, it does seem to be different. It seems to be in the way that to have a basically snake head on one side and like on the other side, it's not like it's like blank. It's pretty much like one side has a serpent head, the other side's just blank.
Then yeah,
Snake
Glacier
gold.
will put those in her bag.
Wait, gold.
straight into the room, you will notice there seems to be that of a it's kind of like almost a pool of black sand, almost like a small little sand well or sand pit right in the middle of this room.
Black sand usually means gunpowder.
Oh, there's so much other things here that are interesting. Guys, why are we paying
Yes.
attention to the sand? He's gonna...
Books.
Let's just gonna
Also,
move up to here.
Yeah, whatever the heck's going on over here. Lots of stuff going on over here.
Like, somebody was
Big
camping
stuff.
here. In fact, somebody was eating there. That's a table.
Yeah, what's going on over here other than this well?
Liv just goes, hey, whoever wants to feel like doing some reading, there's old books that I don't know how, if they're actually readable, and there's a table.
And there's a bed that I thought was a wing.
No, Jesus Christ, that stinks. Nope. 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 Out of there.
Glacier is going to attempt to read the books.
Okay, so I'm gonna be giving back to you because you are gonna have a little bit of a thing here. So with the rest of you though, while Glacier's proceeding to do that, what are you all going to be doing? Because that's going to take her at least a hot minute to basically assemble through what materials they would even have to read.
Shaka is guarding the door and
Yeah,
looking a little bored.
Glacier's focused on that.
What are these little things right here? I noticed both of them are on each side. The little glowy thingies.
If you go outside, they're also the same ones that were the
These
lights.
torches.
Yeah, these are all torches.
Wait, what would happen if we turn it to nighttime? Does it turn it to nighttime in here?
I'm just going to tell you, if you try to do that, it does not. It is different. Looking into this room on the right side here, you will see as it does seem like more so dusty and old, but like it seems to be clothing that's been here for a very long time, as well as a bunch of wooden like objects or structures, just basically random assortment of garbage that's probably not even usable.
Or is that what you just want me to think? I'm going to go through the pockets of the clothes.
Give me a investigation check.
Yeah.
You find 3 copper.
Nice.
Yeah.
This might be out of left. This might kind of be out of left field, but this area kind of feels weirdly similar to the area with the pool that we found in the school that had a book about this 10 secret wands. So I want to see if I can find either something similar to the fountain that gave us answers, or maybe one of the wands. Because this area feels oddly similar to that.
The wands are. You know they exist.
That's
you just
fair.
don't know what the wands are. So you wouldn't have any clue about that in specific. But I will say, as I was just trying to see if you guys would do anything in specific. Glacier.
Glacier's the one doing book.
Glacier, are you there?
Glacier.
Hello?
Glacier there.
Fantastic. Ready to do some reading?
Huzzah.
I'm going to show this to you, but I would like to ask for you to read it out loud. technically show it to everyone. There you go.
Do you want me to read it in or out of character?
As whatever you want. But this is pretty much like summaries.
Oh no, it's
Gotcha.
going.
Yeah, no, it vanished. I could see it, now I can't see it.
Give me a second, I have to change something. There you go.
No, I still can't see it. One sec. Oh no, shit! It came back right as I closed it.
No, you should be able to see on the journal pages now. There you go.
I do not. I see
I see it.
my notes. I see the party journal, and I see the dorm cup. There it is. There we go. Okay, hold on. This is an ancient Yuan-Ti temple, one that was a believer of the snake god Jormungandr.
Jormungandr.
Jormungandr sounds
Jormungandr.
much better.
Jormungandr.
Essentially said to be that of an offspring of Loki. Further talk is about its power and capable destruction if ever released into the real world. As it says, it will devour that of the sun and moon itself, leaving us in total darkness. Not much else is discovered of this outside of some more unique to Not much else is discovered of this outside of some more unique to the people of the Yuan-Ti comparative to that of what a human-made tomb would be. With the true difference being the snakes.
Ignore
I
my
won't
bad
lie to you, I
English.
think I had a stroke reading
Ignore
that
my bad
sentence.
English, okay? Keep going. Keep going. Just keep. No, you get back here. You get back
As
here.
there
You listen to
isn't
this.
many known snake gods. Further in the notes, speaks of one wand of great power, stopping him after attempting to eat the moon and sun. Speaking about not what it specifically does, but would be used for evil deeds if used in the wrong hands. So they had decided to split it into 10 pieces and spread them across the world. Afterwards, people found out about its power, so they harnessed it, making it into 10 wands. This raises the question if they could be recombined. Again, there isn't much else to go off here.
I knew
Many
that this
things-
place had something to do with the wands.
The Medusa seems adamant on not letting me through, but seeing as it was just me, she had made a deal with me. More so a game, one that she would end up losing. Even then, she seems sad. To lose made her seem happy, though. In the studies reveals that there's talk of there being multiple fragments of Medusa spread throughout the lands. Something along the lines of to keep her terrifying powers locked up, as Medusa is said to be that of an ancient evil, never to be released from her shackles. Killing them seems to break the connection to the shackles. Thankfully, no one will be able to easily defeat Medusa, but each fragment seems to express a portion of her whole.
Well,
And
Did
Norse
I-
mythology.
did
I meant
or-
with the W. Hold on. Hold on.
A portion of her whole.
I meant whole self. There we go.
But
Anyway.
hey, did I not say something about this place having to do with the wands? I fucking said so.
Now
I knew it.
that you've gotten through that, there's one more here.
That
I
means that
had
the
to make
powerful
it a
artifact is
separate-
probably one of the ones.
I had to make this a separate page because I wanted to show you as I want you to also
This
read
one's not going to give me a stroke, is it?
It probably will. Keep going.
Oh no. The findings here have been grand, enough to destroy multiple enough to truly make multiple fortunes. God, I am illiterate. The only problem is, now we come to what seems to be that of a difficult decision. One that I am not proud of nor ever plan to bring up, but I leave this message for anyone willing to continue on this dangerous path. The 10 wands that is spoken only about in legends turned out to be real. These wands are said to contain that of some kind of ancient magic in each of them. The powers still said to be powerful, let alone devastating in the wrong hands. With that being said, I have come to that of a decision. Knowing people in possession of the wands seem to always meet some kind of grim fate is reason enough why this is bad for me, because I don't want to bring danger to the ones I love, not to mention the ones that are on the way. That being said, be careful if you proceed on this path. I have chosen not to be the one to truly discover it yet, but I will leave this in the hands. Proceed to the black sand and speak. My will is to serve that of the cycle of life. I live as an enigma of death's eye. Unravel and become mine. Blank blank evergreen.
Glacier, what's your last name?
That's evergreen. Does this handwriting look familiar at all?
It looks similar, very much so. To who's specific
To mom or
to
dad?
who's specific is kind of weird to you because it feels like it's similar to literally both your mom, your dad's, and yours. But it doesn't look exactly like any of them. Yet similar.
You have a
in many
secret
ways.
sibling?
With that.
How long do you think that
Rona was
Okay.
looking for the wand, and hearing that said out loud is like, well, if anyone's to say it, it's the paladin. As long as you guys are cool with it, I'm cool with saying it.
No, before that. Hey, how old is that book?
It wasn't just a book, by the way. That was like going all through all the books.
Like, how old were those pages?
Yeah, let's the
Can you show
last
the
page in
again?
particular, I guess.
The last page in particular, you feel like it's really old. Yeah, they pretty much all were pretty much really old and dusty, but you could guess to be, which doesn't really make sense to you, but seems to be like it was 500 years old.
You seemed unnerved. So I thought I'd ask.
Well, I've certainly never been here before, but this is kind of my writing. And Glacier will pull out her own journal and kind of just hold it out for comparison's sake. Kind of.
Right, but also, you have a disturbed look on your face of, who related to me was here before. And, I thought I'd ask how old those pages were. Because that seems like a very important topic before we jump to conclusions.
Well, see, here's kind of the problem, and she flicks her pointed elven ears. I might not be particularly old, but I'll be honest, I don't really know how old my parents are.
Sure. However, how old did you say the pages were?
500.
With 5 centuries, right? Even though, assuming you're a pure elf, that's a long ass time that you can live.
Is a century 100?
Yes.
The likelihood that it's actually you or your parents is not as high as you think. It's still there, don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere near as high as you think. It could easily be a grandparent.
I don't know if that's any better.
I think that's infinitely better. Because it meant that secrets weren't kept from you in particular.
She kind of thinks about it for a minute. Huh. I have to admit that's not the part that I was worried about, but
Ah,
yes,
you see,
it is a bit reassuring.
when you're worried about the big things, you don't realize that it's compounded with the worries of the little things. Small things first, then we deal with the existential crisis later. Anyways, moving on. Who's speaking the thing? Because I'm not speaking the thing.
I'll say it if no one else wants to, because it's
Better say it like you mean it.
as long as everyone else is okay with it, Corona will walk up towards the pit of black sand, look over towards Glacier and nod and say, "My will is to serve that of the cycle of life. I live as an enigma of death's eye. Unravel and become mine."
And with that, you will see as that of the rumbling starts. As coming up from the sand, you see something. Now, what it could be. Oh, what it could be. Give me a 1d10 roll.
1d10?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sure. 3. Oh no, I don't like that look.
You don't understand. It's the one that I was like, ain't no way they're gonna pull this one.
Is that
The
good
1
or
in
is
10
that
chance
bad?
ain't no way. There's a 90% chance that it's not this one.
That's
Is this
exactly what
good
it
or
is.
is this bad?
You will see coming raising up from that of the dark like sand, in quite particular, not specifically shining, but almost uncovering, unraveling from that of the sand, little bit by little bit, to reveal to you that what seems to be a great wand held in that of
Swans?
of the air. And as you see, looking at
guess-
it, it seems to be an almost green, green and silver. Well, I say green. It's more of like not wooden, but it's like all metal, but it feels like light still.
Okay. Yum.
That of the
Grabbeth.
skulls and the wings on the end, and there you go.
Well, I'm the one who said it, so I guess I grab it.
Give me a quick second here as you do, though, because I want to see.
It does look cool.
You know, your lack of hesitation to grab very much potentially cursed objects never ceases to amaze me.
No. It's okay. If it's cursed, then we find out. It's better to know before you put things on exhibition.
Oh, totally, but like, you know,
It
what if
is.
what if the curse turns you into an apostle of an evil god that's here to kill you?
It is now in your inventory, as you now possess that of what would probably be that of one of the Great 10 Wands.
I mean, I can't really speak much considering, you know, I grabbed the ear off of a dead guy. But, you know,
I
that's
mean,
an
if it's
unknown.
cursed, I'm the one to get cursed, and I'm very good at, or assumedly good at, not being altered.
One thing.
I'm fine.
Does that mean that mummy was Glacier's grandparent?
Oh yeah, what was up with that mummy?
Well, a giant wouldn't be sleeping in a bed that small, so presumably they're not the same one that wrote the books, but
Oh.
Big yuan tea.
Can I
Or, you
grab some
know-
of this black sand in like a, I guess, glass container?
If we're talking about
See, here's the
Gorman.
issue with that, is the black sand is starting to kind of swirl down as you feel the entire place starting to rumble. As I was trying to tell you, as you grab the wand, that of this whole place feels like it's starting to crumble down.
We need to
Alright.
leave.
Oh, that is the end of the dungeon, and Glacier is just going to make her way back and grab as many of the books as she can before we gotta book it.
Yeah, Liv,
I'll grab some sand before we leave. I'm like,
Liv activates his soul board and just goes, alright, crew the hell slow but not heavy, because we're moving.
I think we all move at roughly the same speed.
Nothing in here was difficult terrain, to my recollection. Is that accurate, Natsu?
The only thing that would even remotely be difficult terrain, I think, would be the very first area. But yeah, I will bring you guys.
So Glacier got time that she's able to grab some books and such just for note purposes, because she has her insane movement speed double with her soul waver.
And I can fly if
Which
I need
is
to.
then tripled because you can dash, then bonus action dash. Quadrupled because you can dash, bonus action dash, then bonus action dash.
Yeah, I go 240 around, I believe.
Yeah.
Basically, you get out of here way ahead of everyone
Yeah,
else.
I'm like, you leave.
Oh no, way behind, because I'm taking the things.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It's just that when she gets out, she's getting out at fucking
Oh yeah, wait.
terminal velocity.
Live grab object. He seems stunned in agony.
Also, are we planning on giving the wand away?
Oh,
you can act like you're making
Rude.
discussion on the way, but you guys are running out.
Yeah.
no,
Whoever.
I'm definitely not giving this wand away. No.
Yeah, Liv will grab object and just push the soul board as far as he can.
Minidusa is still here apparently. Bye, Minidusa. Probably get out of here too.
The remnants of her stone body.
The remnants
door's
in which we
locked.
took some fragments
You're
of.
never allowed out. No, but yeah, you can just keep going.
Damn, GG, guys.
I can
That's not one
fly.
yet.
I'll also tell you now that the darkness somewhat disappeared, and it does seem like a big empty room, the one that was giving you guys the most trouble last time.
No one turned into snakes.
It was one time. Jeez, it's almost as if there's an unavoidable curse. Wow.
Why does everything look weird?
Because it's pitch black.
No, that's not what I was talking about. I can still see into that room.
Oh, we are stuck in the
I can
walls.
see through the wall.
Try.
Listen, speak for yourself. I legit don't even know the way out because I wasn't on Foundry when we did this before.
But yeah, you guys can keep discussing as we're getting through this.
But yeah, we
I'm
need to
still
find a way
stuck in a
to
wall.
keep this wand. I guess technically they don't know. Well, they don't know that the wand is what was doing the stuff, but they could probably detect the magic.
If
We
know
definitely
if
can't
we-
give it to them.
Yeah, we definitely can't give it to them.
Yep, but it was the thing. Are you guys up to fighting multiple giants and beholders?
Well, actually, they can't keep us here anymore. Look, Mirg is down.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, if we're out of this, we can find a place to hide, take a nice long sleep, and yeah.
Do we even need to hide? I think we could just run.
We still need to get the things from the mine.
Yeah, you
Well,
forget
yeah, we
there's a lot
do.
of mergs in the mines.
So
Yeah.
That's
Realis-
right upstairs, though. We could probably just grab it quickly while no one knows, and then...
Well, the mines. Well, we would need to mine out the stuff, and also the mines might collapse in the process of this collapsing.
This seemed pretty separate from the mine. And if the mine collapses, we're not getting the stuff anyway.
very
fair.
true. But I'm saying, like, we could probably afford to camp out, hiding from them inside the mines. That way we can get everything
Oh yeah,
of
they
ours
don't
back
know
in
that we
case,
exist right now. They probably think we're dead.
you know, we aren't able to just grab and go, and we have to fight or, you know, take some hits.
Also, if this is the dungeon, we could probably sleep out in that opening that we made. Because no one else knows about it. Everyone else is just like mining away if the mines don't collapse.
Big Rat should be back any minute. We could always send him ahead, and if he doesn't run into any people,
Wait, oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
you could
forget,
send Big Red out.
really, it's a matter of whether or not you guys think you could sneak out. I could probably sneak in and get the stuff. Do we know
I
how much
can't.
we need?
As much as we can get is what they told us.
Well, that's very helpful.
Okay.
Shaka, how do you feel about sneaking around?
I will let y'all know I have a spell to make us sneakier.
I'm great at stealth. I used to run
I
stealth
am-
missions all the time with my orc clans.
I am the worst person at stealth.
Right, pass without trace. Well, here's the thing: we have time. Even if we're not camping out at the entrance, and you know, as they're running, I was just gonna go. We have time for you to take off your goddamn armor.
I guess that's true.
I was gonna say.
You have the wizard hat, no?
Are you,
Oh yeah, my wizard hat. I could just be in the wizard hat.
What are you guys talking about sneaking out to though? Because I'm like, if you're talking about right now, you're getting out because the thing's collapsing.
We're saying
Well,
after.
in case we want to get out of the mine sneakily, that's what we're talking about.
Hmm.
And since I'm terrible at stealth, I forgot that I had the hat, which literally just negates my stealth check. I don't need to make it. Man, this hat, honestly, pretty good. Especially for me. I thought it would be useless.
So with that, I will say, you guys running out. You see that of what used to be that of the green-like snake statue that you guys had seen at the beginning. As the light like fades away, as more and more of the room goes into destruction, coming down, as you guys essentially see it as a almost collapse essentially happens right before you.
Okay, so the mine doesn't collapse.
Not the whole mine, just pretty much basically like the dungeon. But now with that being said, we proceed on into the cold mines once again. As with that loud kind of like and all the boulders behind kind of like coming down, you will not be able to see the area behind you anymore because it is fully collapsed. And
Do any of you know
Alright.
any illusion magic?
Alright, so what's the game plan? Are we sleeping here or are we going out? Because if we're going out, I'm going in the hat.
I don't think we're sleeping here. That dude's on rounds.
Alright. Someone grab the hat.
Hey, Amp, you want to hold the hat?
I think someone else should hold the hat.
Okay, I guess I'll hold the hat.
I could.
I can either cast Pass Without a Trace, or I can turn into something that casts Darkness.
I think
Not
Pass
exactly-
Without Trace would be better.
Yeah, Darkness isn't exactly going to help us sneak out. It'll help us get away without getting hit. If you stay
No, you guys said that you guys found beholders. Those guys just straight up ignored both, but with Pass Without Trace,
Can they? Do they have they have
The
they can see their
anti-magic.
magical dark side?
they look at you
Oh,
with
yeah.
the big eye and
But
magic
it's not
ceases.
anti-magic. It's a natural ability at that point.
Yeah, those still get shut down by anti-magic fields
Mm-hmm.
because it suppresses magic items and stuff too. That said, though, Natsu, Big Rat died when we were first heading into the mini Dusa room to the poison gas.
Mhm.
How long until an hour from then and he would be back?
Honestly, you can just bring him back out now. I think he'd come back out at this point.
If sneaking is the way we want to go, I could always send Big Rat ahead. No one's going to think anything of a rat in a cave.
That is true. That is true. Okay, wait. Who can carry the items? Because I can't carry the items.
I mean, I can carry items while I'm inside of the hat and the weight doesn't carry over.
We know that there is, with the bloodstones, or the garnets, we know that there's the death chip. So that's going to be very well guarded. So I think we go to that one last if we're making our rounds. We can go to the mole area and get our spinels. Spinels.
Oh yeah, we don't know where the rest of the stuff is. We explored the entire mine, but we only know where garnet and spinel is.
Well, those are the only two that we need right now, right? We don't. If the mine has everything, then we're taking everything to the mine. But we only know that the mine has
yeah, we
two
need
things.
coal, iron, garnet, spinel, salt.
Okay, well, get two of the things. We can ship it back, right? And then we can get the rest, because the rest is probably going to be much more of a bulk order of heavier things. Salt is heavy. And I highly doubt they only need, a few pounds of it.
Also, you're talking about hitting rocks with metal. You're mining. It's not going to be quiet.
That is true. So, okay,
That's why a shock is going to do it.
we can hit the spinal or spinel first. And then we're gonna need to risk ourselves if we want to take the garnet.
Well, either way,
That
it's
is
gonna make
assuming the big blind beholder thing that eats things did not just eat everything.
Hey, Alicia, you're still gonna send out the rat?
I don't know. The conversation hadn't taken that direction.
Yeah, I'm confused where we're going at the moment, but I'm just listening.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
So there's the
It's
massive
like
beholder that does its own rounds and is blind, but if it touches you, it's just gonna eat you. Right? Just like how it eats the spectators and stuff. They're the giants, which I think we'll be fine from, so long as we don't disturb them. And then there's the out of character, the Death's Kiss, by the Garnets.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna have to hit the spinel first because that's where we killed the moles and it's empty, so we can just touch that. That noise will probably blend in. The problem is the Garnet. Either the Death's Kiss is still there, or it's not. If it's still there, we probably have to fight it.
Also, by the garnet, there was the small lounge for other mergs.
Yeah, but those were eaten by the beholder, blind beholder that makes its rounds.
The beholder ate stuff at the north. He didn't come down and eat stuff near the garnet.
Right, so there's that too.
So it's left first?
It's definitely spinel first. It's how do we want to deal with the garnets?
I think that's a bridge that we have to cross when we get there. We don't know what's around.
Alright.
And I'll just be in the hat so that you guys can sneak around.
We don't know what's still there. We would have to wait and see, yeah?
Yeah, so we can send Big Red out to do a scouting, because assumedly he can tell you what's going on. Right?
Yeah, so I think we are going to send Big Red out. And Glacier is going to instruct him that if there is anything out there, he needs to just come back.
All right.
Actually,
So
Big Rat's considered a beast, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be like, hey, mind if I give Big Rat the little pat first, and then somebody make sure that I don't bump into any walls.
Okay.
Once Big Rat's out, Liv is going to use his daily cast of Beast Sense. Because why bother reporting when you can just see?
okay. So sending out Big Rat. Okay. There's a reason why I'm gonna have to do this, but Big Rat's going to need me to give me a disadvantage stealth check.
No.
No.
Too chunky.
Big Rat, no.
One moment while I reread some of his new expert rat things.
Let's see it. Let's see if it works.
Big Rat is going to use Glacier's stealth modifier because of the expert rat.
Okay.
Depending on what skill you want to use to complete a skill check, you can use either your skill or the rat's.
Okay.
So give me just one moment. And you said that's with disadvantage?
Yes.
But you do have your inspiration.
Sorry, give me just a second here. So you said you're gonna be seeing through that of the animal's eyes, right?
Yep.
You see, everyone else is gonna see as Big Rat goes pretty much out up here, just a little bit past the entrance, taking a look around like the corridor, and then you see Big Rat's look at something, and then proceed on just back. As Big Rat just gives you the shaking the head motion, like don't do it.
You see.
Liv, what you see.
Liv just goes, oh, yeah, that's a death trap. Everybody's waiting for us outside.
Yeah, kind of expected once Meat died.
I will
from
say
Berg.
on that check that you can tell, especially Liv, you could tell because you saw through its eyes, it definitely got spotted.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure they know that we're here.
Hey,
Actually-
they always could have just mistook him for vermin, you know?
No, actually. I was just gonna think for a second.
You should tell Corona to get out the hat.
Nope. No, because we don't want to give them the wand. Everybody else here, do not step out. Trust me. And if I die, well, you know, make a run for it. Or something, I don't know. And Liv is just gonna walk on and just go, well then, that was a... Oh, why can't I move myself?
'Cause you're on Big Rat.
There we go. Okay. Hi there. Yeah, there was a temple inside your mines. But I think I found your relic.
Everybody that has, I'm assuming everybody has like a passive perception of at least like 11. It wouldn't be too hard to, except for the one that's in the wizard hat. The rest of you though would be probably able to hear that of this conversation that may or may not happen here as Liv has started talking, as you will hear that of some familiar voices.
Oh, he's here. Where are the rest of them, though?
Yeah, man.
Well, now, one, this is a very narrow corridor, and you guys are crowding it, so, one person to talk to you guys all, and, you guys don't have to deal with 7 voices coming at you or something.
They look at you, look at each other for a second. They're what? Yeah,
This is a
man.
very narrow corridor, right? Either I don't think anybody wants us all to, be out here and have to surround this many people. There's a corridor, it collapsed, there was a temple, which collapsed because I'm pretty sure we took the relic.
The relic. Yes, well,
You
the
guys-
relic you speak. What of it?
Well, yes, I'm saying, like, you guys want the relic, that's why you guys are here, right? But you guys are kind of intimidating and scary, and, having a bunch of people surrounded at the same time is not ideal for regular talk. Come on, let's be real here,
Well,
right?
then where would that be? Because that is what our deal is, of course. If you don't...
The deal is, yes, of course, but the point is, somebody calm talking and giving you guys the relic, instead of, 6 people going and, panicking because they're surrounded by 3 beholders and 2 giants.
And what's the
Right.
point?
Because it keeps things civil and makes sure that nobody makes any stupid moves on our end.
Does that mean, like, when we make stupid moves? Shut up, imbecile! We never make stupid moves. We only make calculated ones, remember? Yes.
Anyways, I have 2 things that I think are the relic. You guys decide which one it is. And Liv is gonna pull out the ear with the ear cuff and the bracelet.
They proceed to kind of like look, kind of like a couple tentacles coming out, looking it up and down at both of those, and they almost like squint, almost like you could almost tell like they're almost angry. Do you take us for fools?
No, but this is an ancient temple that we kind of had to get cursed into. Like, these were the only 2 things. No, during this entire time, all of Liv's surface level thoughts are specifically on chips.
Okay.
The ultimate counter to detect thoughts.
If they try to pry deeper, that's a wisdom save, and I'm confident in those.
Okay.
But Liv is just gonna say, I got a gauntlet, pretty sure it's magical, possibly could be the relic, and this I took off a corpse inside a sarcophagus, which triggered everything. After we had to kill whatever the hell a mini-Dusa is. Normally I'd offer you guys all chips, but not only do I think that you guys aren't really in the mood for chips, I'm kind of drained out of most of my stuff.
And what about that of man? Yeah, man. I miss little
Oh,
man.
he turned to stone from the mini-Dusa.
Oh, that's a bummer,
And,
man.
we couldn't carry him because, he's stone and hundreds of pounds now. I miss him. He was chill. But you guys saw the mini-Dusa, right? That's how you guys were looking at us?
The mini Dusa. Tell us more.
Yeah. Tell you more about the mini-Dusa? So it's like a Medusa, but tiny. Before getting in there, you had to go through like a darkness that apparently cut through magical dark vision and cursed you to turn into a snake, which then the mini-Dusa could sometimes control. Otherwise, it was basically just a Medusa. A Gorgon. It turned you to stone. Very chatty and very bored. I think we weren't the first people that you sent here. Or there were people way before you that sent other people here, because those people also died and turned to stone.
You know, one thing I should mention as you keep elaborating on I can smell very delicious things coming from you right now.
Well, yes, I have a quiver of the forest. I have his eyes. I have a blade, and he pulls out the blade of grass. I have a bunch of magic items, but these are the two that I found in the temple.
You can give me
And-
a persuasion check. Or persuasion or deception.
Absolutely.
Oh, not intimidation, no.
I don't think Liv's that intimidating, my guy.
Bro,
I mean-
intimidation is like never used.
Arguably, he's about as good at lying as he is at intimidating, which is a +7, but, hey, guess what? A 30.
Eh.
You guys forget that I'm a Fey Wanderer. It's almost as if I planned everything here.
What do you think, brothers? As you see, they kind of start huddling up a little bit together. They look back, say nothing, go back to their speech. Look back, say nothing, go back to their speech. As they kind of disperse just a little bit more once again, still kind of looking at you as they go, it seems you do smell that ancient magic. And the smell that you give away. Which artifacts did you say you had?
So, I have my Eyes of the Eagle, I have this blade of grass, I have, these are things that I got before, and my quiver of the forest.
No.
I know.
From the temple, idiot!
Right.
We must
That's
have
why-
remains.
That's why I was going through it. Those are the things not from the temple. The two from the temple, and he pulls out the ear cuff again, is this weird snake thing, and the gauntlet. The shiny little gauntlet thing.
No, not the gauntlet, no.
And this thing.
You being that of unsure, but yet the magic still smells powerful. It would take them both, and that would be your side of the deal.
That is perfectly fine, and I assume we can safely take some of the spinel and garnet from the mine and take our leave.
We have our promises, and as us beholders, we don't break them.
Thank you very much, and thank you for being this courteous and good on the deal. And Liv will hand them those two magic items.
You see a little gazer come by as he's holding up like a little metal plate for you to put the items on, and it looks like you putting them on even look like it's a bit heavy, but like no, it's probably like some like his stepbrother Sturg.
No.
Okay. I assume you just want me to delete these items, yeah?
Huh?
Do you want me to just delete those two items? The two unidentified equipment from my inventory?
Don't delete them yet, because I might need them. Give me just a quick second.
Okay, then. I'll hold on to them. You tell me when they're going to be removed from my inventory and I'll remove them, but Liv does hand over. Okay. And Liv will hand over both of those. Because as much as everybody else wants to keep magic items and stuff, he's not suicidal.
We're keeping the
Honestly,
magic item.
yeah, honestly, good choice.
I
was hoping you would get rid of the headband if intellect.
I'm moving them right now, but they pretty much say now you can basically do what you want. You are free. Just don't mess with the workers, etc., etc. As they will go on their way and they take their leave.
Liv nods, thanks him, and then walks back and just goes. And this is why Corona sucks at talking.
Honestly, agreed.
He says knowing that Corona can't hear him because he's in the hat.
Rona sneezes in the hat being mentioned.
But hey, don't tell people that I can talk. I don't like talking like that.
I was going to offer you a job.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Point is, we can safely take the things. We don't need to sneak out.
I still probably do. I don't have any deal with them.
Right. So hear me out. You want to stick with us as we move along and leave? That way, we're technically still in the group? Or do you think you can sneak out the mined areas by yourself?
Yeah, I'll stay with you guys, but if you don't mind, I'll just stay near the middle.
Yeah, no, go for it. And Liv will pull Corona out. Hey, guess what?
Hey, what? What?
We don't talk about what happened in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
We don't think about it.
Okay.
And whatever you do... Actually, no, not even whatever you do. Put the wand in a hat.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Only creatures can go into the head.
It can only hold people.
Okay, you know what? Then here's what we'll do.
I'll just stay in the hat.
Yeah, just stay in the hat. It'll be easier to not deal with.
Yeah, just every maybe hour or so, if you take that long, just make sure I get a breath of fresh air.
Sure.
Yeah, good thing they can't detect
Well, I mean,
anything, because
you can breathe in the
I'm in
hat.
the...
Actually, do you
Well,
wanna
no,
see what
the hat
item-
specifically says.
Do you want to see
Yeah.
what the items did, by the way?
Yes,
can't
please.
breathe.
Sure.
I'll put them. Let me put them back in your inventory.
Yeah, here. Let me put the hat down.
Oh, yeah. So you can breathe in the hat. You don't need to have to come
Oh yeah, I can breathe.
There you go.
Mage hand. Okay.
So both of the things are cursed.
Hey.
Oh,
Both of the
wow.
things we thought were cursed were definitely cursed.
Oh, hey, I just accidentally deleted my tokens. I clicked the wrong fucking button. But the +1 mental stats, I mean, that it might be cursed, but that's nice.
It is nice.
It could have been.
I mean, we have a headband of intellect that gives you like 18 intelligence or something. No one's gonna
The
use that.
-1 to all physical stats hurt.
But also, yes, I'm going to use it. Quit trying to fucking give it away. It's the first magic item all campaign I can use.
I wasn't trying to give it away. I just didn't think anyone was gonna use it. I forgot that you use intelligence for your stuff. I'm sorry.
Though I will say now, what are you guys wanting to do?
Yeah, we're just gonna head towards the spinel and then the garnet, taking what we can, or what we need before leaving.
Yeah.
Actually, because Liv can't carry anything, he's gonna say, gonna just help with the mining, but not the carrying, because he can't carry.
I mean, technically, I can just hold it all. It doesn't it allows a creature to be in there, but I could be holding all the stuff, and the carrying capacity won't carry over. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to work, but
I mean, I can turn into something that.
Yeah, you guys have
Can
ways
carry the
to-
rest of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have ways to carry it out, so that's not a problem. Like I said, you'll pretty much be left alone. You will still see the over the table the death kiss and that of the garden room if you want to say hi to him. Yeah.
The
we do
friendly
need garnet and spinal. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not there to help protect you guys from him anymore since I'm just in the hat.
Look, Liv will never call the death's kiss a death kiss anymore. He's just it's the death. It's the chip of death, the forbidden chip.
But yeah, outside of that though, you guys are freely able to get that of the spinel because that was over at the nose. any bit of the I think it was iron. I'm not sure.
Garnet.
And that of the
Yeah,
garnet would
we
just be
need-
around that of the death kiss.
Yeah, we got the
Those are the
spinel.
items we need. Whatever we can get, we get.
Which it seems like it's just the garnet and the spinel. So
Yeah, we only know where garneted spinel is in the mine.
we know that coal, iron, and salt we're probably gonna need a lot more of. So we're gonna need to explore further later. Either way, yeah. If you want, we can roam the map to do that, or we can say that we did that.
Well, yeah, I'm saying you can roll the map. I'm just saying, what do you guys want to do with the garnet? Like, you got everything else. You can get everything else.
No, we can get the garnet. It's with the death kiss, isn't
No, we
it?
have to go buy the death kiss.
Ah,
to
right,
do
that's
that.
fair. You know what?
Well, I mean, it's not like it's gonna harm us, right? Unless, like, it's just
Factor.
gonna.
We had the deal in the beginning, and it still was charming us.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
It
mean,
also didn't
I
hurt
guess.
us last time though. It just kind of waved.
Yeah. It hurt
Oh.
Merg by hugging it super hard.
Actually, if we do need to, and if we're like getting hit by the death kiss, you still have telepathy, right? Glacier?
I can, yes.
Death kiss do have languages. You can talk to them.
Statues don't, though.
Also,
is
if you're
true.
wearing the wizard hat, I'm technically within 10 feet of you, so my aura might apply. So you get
Statues
+4.
don't, but because you know that it moves, it could easily just be something, a fucking living statue that knows something.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. The point is you can attempt it, and even if you don't see it as one, it is one.
Fuck it, I'll go play with this strange thing.
Do you want to carry the hat?
You're in an extra dimensional space that is not within 10 feet.
I don't know how that works.
You are in another dimension.
That's fair.
While the others go get the spinel, I suppose Liv will accompany Glacier, because
Yeah, Ampha's already over here too.
I think it would still be
Yeah.
the same as last time. So if you guys had for the ones who were basically seeing something else, you still see that something else.
neat.
Glacier will attempt to telepathic, psychic whispers, whatever the fuck the feature is, communicate with the statue. Hello. Do you mind if we come collect some of that? And she just points over at the garnet.
Guys look funny.
Okay. In a good way or a bad way?
Funny. What else kind of way is there?
Well, I don't know. Some people would call that insulting.
What's it mean to insult?
Oh, you're just a little guy, aren't you?
Wait, little? I'm a big guy.
You are big, yes. What you doing in here?
Looking at the pretty lights.
You don't mind them or nothing?
Why would I do that? They're just there. Being pretty. You know, like seeing that and the lights going everywhere. You can see that. It goes there. Go me.
You make a good point. Would you be mad if we tried to take some of them with us?
I was told I can't be mad if you do.
Well, I'm glad. And Glacier will just kind of usher for the others to go start collecting stones. Is this what you do? You just sitting here staring at rocks?
Why not?
I don't know. Do you ever wonder where they come from, or
Well, they look like they're coming from the ground and the walls. So, from the ground and the walls.
you make a good point. You don't. Who made this tunnel? Is there not a giant that's supposed to be digging for these? And like again, Glacier is going to usher for the others to go get the garnet.
This giant.
The bigger guys.
Oh, the big blue one?
Some are blue.
Oh, that's all the ones that you ever see is the big blue ones. Sometimes they play with me and they turn me into like a flying ball and toss me. And it's fun because I go wee or wee. You know?
Well, as long as you enjoy it, I don't think I could do that. Um, but yeah, if he doesn't try to stop us and everyone manages to get the stones once they have however much they can carry, Glacier will just try and politely dismiss herself. Well, it's been good talking. You have fun with your rocks.
Uh, he's, so he's gonna like basically start going up closer to you. Don't leave yet.
Oh, well, you know, Mr. Statue, I have to go other places.
But don't you like me? You're gonna have to give me a
You,
wisdom saving throw.
one sec.
You feel a strong urge of wanting to be with this statue.
Well, I mean, yes, but I mean,
Liv's just gonna carry Glacier,
do you,
silently drag her back.
But all the untapped knowledge in the statue that you could go and examine.
the statue, it talks, Liv. It
I know. The forbidden chip can talk. I know. It's sad.
I don't know what chips you're talking about.
Exactly.
But that, I think, will be a perfect time, though, for a break, as you guys have all gotten that of the spittle, the garnet, the iron, blah, blah, blah. Now, I will say, during this break, this was why I was trying to tell some of y'all to get that while you were doing it. You'll be getting your level up. Whether that matters in the second half, I'm not too sure, but I will say you do get your level up though, and you will be getting that with a long rest, assuming you just bring all the materials into the wagon and then leave.
I will need you to remind me how to import our level up stuff during the break.
Oh, I'm just making sure that everybody's good. So with that, we will be back. Yes. Once again, as we come to this break, to this half, there's a couple things I wanted to get through, more so on the stream because I didn't want to just do it behind the scenes, because I wanted to see what people thought, especially with some things such as because I'm gonna need to go through this here. You guys did get your level ups. You guys got your long rests. I'm assuming that you even did so a little bit away from that of the beholders and the camp of sorts after getting all that material. But with that, do any of you attune to any of it?
Yes, Corona tunes to the wand
I'll
and
attune
unattunes to the hat.
I'll attune to the ripvine.
Hold on a
That
second.
druids can
I'll
And
do
Shaka
this-
is
I gotta do
attuning
this one
to
at a
the
time.
shield.
You will now be attuning to this, equipping that. There you go. Now you can look at it.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
who's next?
Blighted. Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's actually good on Corona.
Yeah, that's
Um,
actually really okay.
The only issue is
All healing going to you. You are our
Hmm.
healing drain now. Like, if
Yep.
we're in combat and I'm almost dead, it's gonna go
Well,
to you.
No, also, you don't need to be almost dead. I can just take your damage.
I take half damage though. It would be a lot better if I was taking damage.
Well, I mean, you get my
Ooh.
point.
Well,
Oh,
also
I
it would
can take
your
it would
damage.
still half the damage on you,
Yeah.
but Corona could
Because-
take half like that
Oh,
damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I take the damage
That's a
for
little
you.
better.
Who's next, by the way?
Yeah.
And that's always on Corona? Or
Yep, always on me, I guess.
like there's no way to remove it?
Nope, it says blighted, so.
So just for the record, out of game talk here, blighted means that it means it is either both or it is neither cursed and blessed.
Ooh. But yes, now Amp, you get to attune to your stone.
Yeah, what were you tuned to?
The ripvine that only druids can attune to. It's the whip. Yeah. You have a 50-50 chance of dying every time you die. Every time you get down, by the way. Just saying. That's kind of crazy. You just straight up die if you get killed.
And can't be
I mean,
resurrected. Not even the usual, like, cannot be resurrected except by a wish. Nah, you're just
Just
gone.
can't be resurrected.
Now, who's next?
Me with a shield.
You with the shield. I'm just going to send this to you because I said I don't actually have it here on Foundry, but sending this to you. You need to roll me a 1d10.
Oh, okay.
So it's that kind of party.
Oh damn, we've had 2 D10 rolls today, people.
That is 6 names on there.
Wow. Ooh. Okay, this is a good one. And it looks cool. I like the flavor text on here.
I put my stuff in the chat.
That's just up to them if they wanted to share
Oh.
any of that information.
Oh, it's cursed. It has a cursed thing. Does that mean?
You guys wanna share the info? Wanna share the stuff?
Okay. Tombstone shield. Magical shield rare requires attunement. When a humanoid creature dies within 15 feet of you while carrying the shield, you can use your reaction to absorb its spirit. The name of the creature is carved on the shield for a maximum of 10 names. When found, the shield has 1d10 names on it. When you take damage while using a shield, you can use a reaction to call forth any number of spirits named on the shield. Reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 1 by spirit. Alternatively, you can use the spell Speak with Dead on one of the names without needing the body. After using either of the effects, the name disappears and the spirit is gone. Cursed. If you die and less than 10 names are written in the shield, your spirit is trapped in it, your name appears on it, and you can't be resurrected in any way unless the shield is cleansed by the Greater Restoration spell. Oh wait, that's not actually that bad.
Wow.
Greater
May-
So two
Restoration's
people
like...
just can't get resurrected.
No. It's unless the shield is cleansed by Greater Resurrection. That's like...
May I remind
Restoration, not resurrection.
May I remind you that you guys have had this for a while.
Oh yeah, that was like our
yeah,
first
this
dungeon.
yeah. This would have been nice to have.
Yeah, dang. So yeah, that's a 5th level. I can be saved by a 5th level spell. It's fine. That's not a curse.
Well, we do still need to revive you afterwards, so it's like it's 2
But,
5th
okay.
levels. Yeah.
Unlike me, who just dies.
So is this thing like permanently attached to me now, or can I like
Yes, it's cursed.
take the shield off? Oh, it's good. Okay.
Oh
Dang.
wait, all non-self healing within a 240-foot radius goes to me instead. That's
Yeah,
Oh,
like we
I
said,
didn't
that's a healing sync. Basically,
Yeah,
everybody needs to like walk a long ways away from you to do any healing.
Also, that kind of detracts from your aura over there.
which
I mean,
aura?
at that point, it's far beyond kind of, right? Like at that point,
Yeah.
anybody who
Yeah,
has
your
it,
aura is now mitigated.
Anyone who's within 10 feet of me. Just
it's the real
I
question
mean-
is for the chips, are they counted as self healing or are they
Oh
healing
yeah,
somebody
also
else?
does my lay on hands count?
Well, no, your lay on hands, it's either you're self healing because you're healing yourself, or you're healing yourself because you're trying to heal somebody else.
That makes sense.
Bro literally can't use lay on hands anymore. That's crazy.
Well, it doesn't mean it's not that I can't. I think I can still use it on other people.
No, you can't use it on other people. You can use it on yourself, and that's it.
You can touch someone else and heal yourself. You can pretend like you're gonna help someone.
This one is funny, to say the
Um,
least.
Is the headband just a regular headband of intellect, not two?
Yeah, it's also should be identified in your inventory.
Cool. And with an hour of digging through the books at all, is Evergreen able to turn up anything as to who the author is, other than question mark maybe her?
No. You already did all the research that you could between all that when you were first doing it. Everything you have at this point is just kind of like to have it.
Gotcha.
Was this all the
I don't know where one person had went. I think. Oh, they're coming back. They're just happy accidents. But during that time, is there anything else that you guys are needing to get attuned to, or anything like that?
Other than maybe visit the cave where Shaka met his ancestors so that he can do that stuff.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Do you have anything? No, you were just attuning to divine, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That was all you missed. We were tuning things.
Okay. During that though, yeah, we go back onto that of this trip though without basically a full cart as you guys proceed on through. And proceeding on through of that of the snowy lake biome, once again, I'm gonna ask this question as we go proceed on back. Who will be taking watch?
I can take watch throughout the entirety of the night. So.
Oh, right. So now we only need we technically only need 2 watchers, but
But yeah, my perception is decent, but it's not. It's not.
Not 30.
It's not live level.
I also I can take 2 watches because I have trance. So
Yeah, so Liv will just be up for the last watch when everybody else is also just casually chilling. We have so much watch. How many watches do you have? Yes.
yeah, I guess 1 and 2.
How well secured are you when it comes to being watched? Yes.
Does the shield have a special armor class? Is it just regular, or is it like a +1 or what's it?
Okay. No, it would have a +1 on it if it did.
Okay.
Here, okay. You guys are making your way. For the people that are doing the night watch, feel free to give me more perception checks as you keep watch for the night.
Yep, that went about as good as I thought it would.
You know, just barely avoiding that nat 1.
19 being the lowest and having 2 people on every watch but that's crazy.
I get it, bro. Y'all see y'all like that.
Honestly, that's just a dream team.
Sorry, give me a second. I have to go
Like?
something here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so, one of the people on watch, honestly, any of you, because you guys all pass a check, roll me a D100.
Amp, you want to do it because you have most watches, or do you want me to do it because I have last watch?
I want to do it because I got all the watches.
Go for it.
41.
Like how you did the hand roll as you click the button.
Ew.
You gotta put in the emphasis into it. So who did it? Amp?
Yeah.
Amp. You during your basically halfway kind of rest, but still kind of like keeping dutiful watch. You didn't notice at first until you hear a little bit of ruffling coming from behind you. As you notice, roll me 1d4.
More
Don't
rabbits.
tell me it's more rabbits.
As you see one basically wild bear snooping around into your food supplies right now.
Huh. How much food do we even have?
I don't know,
Like,
but he is
we
starting
have a
to see
lot.
through it.
Personally, I have
Is
18.
it? But there's gotta make it. Is it a black, brown, or white bear?
Because you're in a snowy area, it's a white bear.
I stay still. I don't care.
It will
We don't fuck with polar bears.
it will proceed to eat through most of your rations then, and I say most as in now everybody, that includes that of if the cart had an individual one, you will have to have half of what your normal rations were as the bear leaves.
Rounded up or down?
You round up.
Yep. We have gone from 3 rations of mole meat to, 5 to 3.
We have gone from
Is-
18 days of just rations to 9 days of rations.
Wait. I need to flip a coin.
Does he? No, he's not gonna eat the pickle, is he?
I'm rolling.
No, not
Pick
the
heads or
pickle.
tails.
Tails never
Wait,
fails.
the pickle is.
Leave the
Yeah,
pickle alone.
Tails.
Tails, he doesn't.
Yeah, Tails is
Tails, he doesn't eat the pickle.
Let's fucking go.
Hey, I don't know what that means.
It is
Tails.
Tails. He does not eat the pickle. He did not eat the pickle. Also, if you want to see, just click on the 1DC and it should show up the T for Tails.
Ah.
Honestly, I don't think I'm carrying any rations other than the 5 that we had. So, I guess I have 3 now.
Bro said he's trying to die in a dungeon.
All right. So, continuing on.
What do you mean? We can just eat the monsters inside the dungeon.
Exactly.
If there are monsters, speaking from experience.
Continuing on, assumingly you guys still just want to make your way, at least for the most part, until you maybe get by to that cave you guys were talking about before. You guys decide to take up rest for that of this night. As you guys are taking up rest for this night, one of you roll me a 1d100.
You want to go this time, Angel?
Nah, you got. Oh, wait, no, I do have next second. Place watches. Alright, yeah. 38.
Well, it's
I
not a
would've guessed I got
41,
a
so.
41. The same polar bears following us.
The same polar bear. It's just like fuck you in particular.
Okay. You hear the sounds of something. Who rolled it?
Glacier.
Glacier. You hear the sounds as you all. Sorry. Well, I should say it like this. You guys are all setting up out of camp basically for the night. Basically, just getting ready to like even go to sleep or maybe just sit by the campfire for a little bit. As you start to hear what sounds like coming from the distance, more towards into that
Merg?
forest.
I thought Merg was dead.
Glacier, like, pauses for a second. And then she is going to. Is anything illuminated by the fire? Is she able to see anything out there?
No, it's like path. It's like it's like further into the bushes of the forest. Like it's basically you would have to go in there.
She will pick up one of the sticks from the fire that is burning, and walk out there to see what's dying.
You.
Okay, roll a d20.
No. That's bad news.
That's a 3.
Okay. That's maybe good.
You find yourself what seems to be that of a white-furred rabbit that is wounded at the moment. A leg on the ground, which you can tell like it stepped on that of probably a wooden spike, bleeding as it sits there whimpering.
Glacier is going to have Big Rat walk over to it and use Psy Relief to heal the rabbit and let it go on its way.
It will basically sniff maybe even at that of a big rat at first. So you're being basically not really specifically friendly, but at least just kind of like be on your way healthily. It kind of like you can tell almost acknowledges that as it goes on its way, more gleeful. You earn yourself an inspiration.
Huzzah!
I was about to ask is the rabbit within 240 feet of me?
No.
That would have been rude.
Anyways, continuing on, you guys get to hear and make it to back to that of the mine, or not mine, that of the cave entrance that I had mentioned before when you guys had first found that. of amp where you see that of the hull that's still there, but it's being covered, kind of covered up a little bit. What do you want to do here?
Oh, Shaka, back at the cave. I don't know if you feel anything from your ancestors or the god.
Oh yeah, didn't you say something about having a trial?
Yeah,
Feel that it's a cave. Let's go in.
you remember this cave. Yeah, I guess.
I remember the cave. I'm stronger now. I'm ready to face what's inside.
Neat.
Exactly.
Do you want me to
one
like
level
stand by
stronger.
back watching you, or do you want to be left alone while you do this?
You want to be on the horse?
I think it's best if I do this alone.
All right then. Good luck.
All right. Well, if you start dying, yell.
The only things dying in there will be well, I don't really know what could lurk in a cave like this, but it will be that.
I feel like she yells either way.
Totally. That's okay.
I mean,
I think I
that's
can tell the
exactly
difference
why I
between
said
death
that.
yell and war yell.
Ashaka,
I think.
Actually, no. Ashaka, you go into that of the cave. Amp, Corona, Glacier, Live. What are you all doing?
I mean, you
This is
can
my
like
turn.
come in because there's like the main like area. Like you guys
Yeah.
can still like
There's a big hot
sit in
spring
there and
place,
chill.
you know, and that's
Yeah.
pretty chill.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head into the cave as well, but
And get
just
healed
immediately.
up.
I was
Yeah.
gonna point out to
The
Glacier.
horse. The horse is existing now.
I was gonna point out to Glacier, you know, that's where that's towards where the altar is, and so that's where Ashaka's gonna be doing her thing. This is a pretty chill place. It's a nice hot spring. Oh, speaking of nice things, now that we're in a much safer area. Sorry about having to hand over the ear.
To be fair, we got to keep something a lot more impressive that I hope I'll get to study. And she just kind of looks over at Corona, expecting an answer.
Do you mean the wand or?
What else would I be referring to?
Ah, yes. So, I've been testing out this wand on our journey here, and I have some good and bad news. So apparently, any healing that happens around me goes to me. So there's that. And second of all, I guess I can either not die or die permanently.
Sure, that last part may need to be elaborated a bit, but that's not really what matters to me. I don't care what it does. Plenty of things do plenty of things. I care about studying it. I want to know more.
Sure, you can look at it. That's all I got out. I guess I could probably do a religion check off of it, but I'll still let Glacier investigate it because she's much better at doing that than I am.
That's much more of a thing for when we get to the dorms, but thank you.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to look at it whenever you want to. I don't know if I can Okay, I guess unlearn? How does unattuning even work?
It's like
This
cursing
Whatever
on you,
that
though,
is.
isn't it?
It says it's always on you, and if it's always on you,
Yeah. If you're talking about unattuning from that thing, you can't unattune from it. It's basically cursed, from the wand.
Yeah, so I would. Well, yeah, I just meant like how does one explain unattuning?
Oh,
Like, is that just like unlearning?
it's kind
Breaking
of
up with the
It's
object.
just kind of like your concentration on the object almost. It's like you need
Yeah.
to like even if you pick up the same object that had those kind of magical properties, they were kind of floating around in your head comparative to like when you were like using other items, and then maybe you go back to it, and then you're like,
Yeah.
how did I do this thing again? And then you like pick it up
Oh
kind of
yeah,
fast.
actually, Glacier, I might not be able to physically hand this over to you. Because
I
like,
mean-
I tried to put it on the floor, and then like I have my hand go up, and it's just just sticks to me.
So what? You intend to sleep with it at all times? Like
I mean, like, look,
you don't have a free hand anymore?
well, I could stick it here or here. It just doesn't come off.
I don't hear the problem.
Yeah, I don't know how to solve that.
I'm pretty sure what it means is, yeah, you can study it, but I don't think you're gonna be able to physically take it off their person.
I don't hear the problem.
Less of a
Just
problem and
something I
more
thought
of
you might want to know about it.
you know, a thing about the thing.
All right then. Honestly, now we go to that of Shaka, going into that of the cave. Going into the cave basically by themselves. I don't think anyone else said they were entering the cave in specific. Okay. That entering into the cave by Ashaka's self as Ashaka goes over to that of once again the stone hand that the stone hands that are out as the shrine sits there still. Well, what do you do?
Hmm. She's just like, I return. I'm ready to face your trials. Cat on screen. Everybody look at the cat.
The cat.
I was gonna say you get no words, no response.
No response. Um. Oh, it's been like weeks. I can't remember what we did to activate it the first time.
You kinda
Oh,
just
she's
pray.
gotta. Yeah, she's gotta. Oh, she's gotta pray. All right, she's gonna sit up there and she's gonna pray. Say a little orcish war prayer.
Give me a disadvantage wisdom saving throw.
The wisdom saving throw that I want to fail.
Yes.
Surely you want to fail it. Surely there won't be dire consequences to failing it again.
No. This is actually the
Sure.
one that I want to fail.
Thoroughly.
I'm just too smart, apparently, or too
You
wise.
kind of just feel that of an almost weird state of sorts as you feel yourself floating a little bit, but not in specifically like you are, not like you're specifically your body, but you yourself feel like you're floating as you feel that of almost like like thin air of sorts around you, almost like there's nothing. As when you open your eyes to look, you see that of what seems to be like a almost
Whoa!
starry like place.
Why is it a
amongst-
battle map? Surely Ashaka isn't going to die.
It's an orc trial. It's gonna be a battle.
As
To the
Ashaka
death.
can see that of what seems to be almost like space. And I say space, but more so like when you would look up at the night stars, as looking around, you don't see many places to go, but you take a few steps, like almost like accidentally, as you almost fall, but you grab hold of yourself as you're like the steps below that you're taking actually almost like makes sense now that you look at it, because after you took that step, it was like water ripples coming out from below, as you can tell now where the floor would be, even though it's kind of a very huge and honestly vast space.
First things first. She's like reaching down. She's drinking some of the space water. Gotta know what it tastes like.
Baja Blast.
You hear as you are drinking, as you are taking a sip, you hear, "We do not drink from that of the sewage." As Shaka made me spit it out at first, as then you get a just a constant joke.
Who are you? What do you want?
It is not who I only am. It is us as a whole. But us as a whole does not mean who you are. Isn't that why you came here? To figure that out?
I know who I am. I'm a warrior.
A warrior, she says. Then, as that of the bloodline of you are, we will show you the same respect as you would show us. So prove yourself as the title of warrior you so claim to speak. As you will see appearing in front of you, that's of what you could guess to be not even almost, just a bigger like fellow. That's of a stone like giant, ready with club and all, staring you down. Shaka, put yourself into initiative.
Okay, I'm liking the I'm liking the new initiative change over here.
Let's go, Shaka. You got that new shield with you.
Give us some epic battle music, Natsu.
I gotta give
The new shield
epic
that
battle music.
the new shield that will absorb me if I die with it.
Hey,
Wait,
at least it isn't. At least it isn't my wand that will absorb me when I die.
Yeah, because nobody's freeing you from that thing. But at the very least, a 5th level spell gets me out of mine.
Wait, you
Yeah,
didn't even tell us
a
what
fifth
that
level
was, did you?
I mean, at least we'll see that you got your soul absorbed into it by having your name on it, and also I can see souls, so that's fine.
You
Oh
gave
my
me the
goodness.
ability to
Wait, does
rage.
that?
If we like broke the shield in half, could you like absorb the souls from it or something?
No, I don't think that's how that works.
You just
I
get some
have to
random.
deal damage to the. I have to deal damage to the creature. So, if the shield counts as a creature that has all of those souls in it, then yes. But I don't think it will because constructs don't count as having souls.
The most. Okay.
Ooh, epic battle music.
I wanted something with drums, but not all of them, or most of them don't have drums.
The skeleton battle.
This dude is huge.
He is quite literally a giant. As I suspected. Shaka, proceed on first.
Yeah, alright. First things first. She roars, ah! And she, charges at this giant over here.
Don't forget to target.
Right. I'm guessing a 13 does not hit.
13 does not hit.
Alright. Then once more. Hey, actual
25
attack.
does
There
hit.
we go. Awesome. For minimum damage. Ah, this is a rough start.
You're not knowing where to exactly strike it as you were striking at the leg, trying to go for a tendon as you missed initially, but still got a sliver of damage in. As you will see, that's a small cut. As will that end your turn?
Yep.
Did you rage actually?
I did.
As this good boy here, he basically looks at you full aggression style, as he is going to proceed to smash down with his great club. A 15 as the great club comes down at first. Oh, smashing into that of the water to your side. Bow, smashing what would basically be on you as you were pretty much deflecting it just a little bit. As he looks at you angry, ready to strike even more. But that is enough for him. Shaka becomes you once again.
Alright.
$23 does hit. As you slash into him, the more and more.
Ooh.
As we get a natural
Wait,
20.
Sorry, that's a crit. Hang on.
Yeah, that was
One
a
more.
piss poor please.
Ah! Wow.
Actually,
Minimum damage crit.
You are slicing
that's
at this
literally
guy's
7.
tendons as you are not quite sure where to strike.
Ah!
Even though you
Another
keep
crit.
getting these natural
Awesome.
20s, you are striking non-stop into this man.
Finally, middle damage.
As you will proceed to see after cutting his legs repeatedly with your axe, trying to chop him as if he was a giant tree. As the bleeding
then-
starts more and more coming down.
What's it called? The action surge. Yeah.
You don't have
We
to-
go
Oh, yeah,
again.
you do. Never mind. 25 does hit. Slashing into
Wait,
him.
that was more than my crit.
Slashing into him more and more.
Oh, we missed with that one though.
Unfortunately, the luck will only continue on for so long. Will that be your turn?
That ends my turn.
It will become that of the stone giant here as he, not happy. You have smashed basically, you're not smashed, you have sliced basically multiple parts of his legs. Basically, as he bleeds out little bit by little bit, he is going to proceed to try to smash you twice with his great club.
Ooh.
A 28 does hit with a 14 that does not. Dealing 22 damage to Shaka.
Climb him and get his face.
Shaka, you are raged, right?
Yep. So 11 damage.
As it will become that of a Shaka's turn once more.
Ooh.
It went for, I saw the roll, the net 20 to
Yeah, I know. It was so close.
the 8 does
It's
not hit, the
21 hit.
21 does hit though.
Awesome.
A Shaka going in more, like slashing basically up towards that of the body, as the Shaka's getting up higher and higher. 18 does hit,
18. Okay, cool.
almost as if a Shaka could at this point basically run up this thing, slashing it in different places, as it is seeming to be a little bits of damage going through, but it's still enough to basically make it start to bleed out in multiple places. As you can tell, it's being weakened.
She's totally enjoying this. She's like kind of laughing, you know, a little crazily.
The stone giant not liking it. We will proceed. Great club once again. 24 does hit, the 13 does not, dealing 9 points of total damage because you halved it. As we proceed back to a Shaka.
$16?
16 does does not.
Um,
21 does hit.
hey, there we go. Max damage. Alright, and that's my turn.
You have essentially gotten to the point where this guy is basically heavily breathing after all the bruises and cuts you've done. It looks like some parts of him could be somewhat chopped into more at this point. It's not looking too good, but he continues on. Trying this go.
Does he count as a humanoid?
No, he counts as a dragon.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's, I guess that makes
He
sense.
got a
Ooh.
natural 20 and a 19. 19 does not hit, but natural 20 does for the crits.
I don't like all those dice. Ooh.
Smashing
That's okay.
to Shaka as you feel the full brunt force of that one as he finally landed a hit. as that will be the end of his turn.
Hey, does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Awesome.
Does hit. Or 17 does not hit. As this thing looks like it is close to just collapsing. You can tell between that of a heavy breath and the amount of blood shed on what you thought was basically a water-like floor now looks to be more of a bloodied river of sorts.
He's ruining the space water.
No, now he's going into a second phase.
As he smacks great club attacks. A 21 and a 27.
Ow.
Hit. As you feeling the brute force from the left, from the right, as the sticks came down, you do not feel like you have much left in you as you are yourself barely standing. Shaka, you were looking both at each other, the heavy breath, everything in this moment. Will it decide the fate on this attack? Not, as he still stands, even slashing into him, making a last lunge. A 20 to hit. Will it do it? As you slash right into his neck, going for the head. As it gets stuck in his neck, standing there. As he looks at you and says, "Should have gone deeper." As he's going to smack into you, hopefully. Oh!
Alright!
He's trying to smack you as you're on him, and he's trying to smack you, and he just literally can't because you're basically jumping around on his body, not allowing yourself to get hit. You're like, the axe is right there basically in the neck. It is your turn. You could force it in even more. It would just still be your normal attack roll, but still. Taking his advice, you choose to go deeper as you will proceed to stand on top of a headless giant. Choom! As the head rolls on the floor. And he disappears.
I'm victorious!
Is the Shaka just schizophrenic? Is that what we're learning right now? Just having fights that only she can see.
She's just swinging her battle axe around in the next room.
Yeah, she told us not to come in with her so that we didn't see her frantically swinging her axe
Like,
around.
That's what the wisdom save was.
It's even better. It's even better because if it was the screaming and shouting and actual swinging, that means Amp, Glacier, and Liv heard everything.
I'm also here.
Sure,
I feel like-
but we're talking about like a relevant, like, assuming it's a quiet thing,
Wait,
right? Or there's some type
this
of
was-
gap.
This is
My
essentially
perception is
happening-
+3.
This is essentially all happening in a Shaka's head of sorts.
Oh.
Okay, so schizophrenia, good.
How could I ever forget the classic acid trip fight?
Honestly. Good job, Ashaka.
There we go. I found it. Okay, Shaka. You proceed to be in that of glory as you have won in this battle. The thing is, what is there to do next now as you stand there waiting?
She cleans off her axe.
And as you have waited, the mere moments afterwards, you will hear that of, it seems you are worthy of your name. For now, you have completed that of the tribe. Continue on the heritage, both in our lineage and for your own. And remember, you are a warrior. And with that, you feel as though something starts burning onto that the middle of your neck to shoulder area. Exactly where that your birthmark would be.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that.
And now, with that, Shaka, you feel something deep within you that now you might be able to do. Whether that or not, you find out is depending on if you look in your features tab.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but you're basically back to the present now. You are still injured, but it's more of like mentally exhausted injured.
Ooh. Okay. I like it. Alright, so I'm not, wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Were you, am I, like, injured or not?
You are injured, but more of like,
Okay.
it's like all that damage that was dealt to you was psychic, basically.
Yeah, okay, she tired.
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna, like, kinda, slowly climb down from where she was sitting in the statue, join the others.
Welcome back. How was your trial?
It was glorious. I
Yeah,
wish
look,
you all
look,
could have seen
it-
it. And then she's just gonna, like, drop, like, right into her bedroll.
Yep,
Well,
that's about
I would heal
what
you,
I
but that would
expected
only
how
heal
shit
me.
you looked.
So.
Anyways, we're gonna do the nap now, or I suppose there is only one entrance. If we want, I can just set up an alarm and head to bed.
We're almost back anyway, so we can take
You know,
it.
that fight totally would have killed me if I had tried it before, because I would have had less health.
Hey, that's
So
why you
actually,
wait for
smart
the level
move.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, they did say come back when you're stronger, and you came back when you were a level higher.
Yeah.
When you take something literally and it helps you out.
When you take the advice of something, oh god. I do love how no one can heal in my presence. That's amazing. I just can't use lay on hands.
I like that. Like, as a form of intimidation, you walk up to like an enemy target and you like use lay on hands on them, and it heals you.
Yeah, just like go up to an enemy, like, hey, I'm joining your side, go lay on hands them, and you just heal yourself like, yeah, don't worry, I'm healing you for 35, and I heal myself for double that, because healing
No, I'm not.
double.
You gotta lean more into the unsettling side of it. You stare into their eyes with your cold, dead, like necromancer gaze, and you just heal.
Just like, oh, just cast a heal spell, and it'll go all onto me. Bro, I am just.
It's a great
magnet.
solo item, let's be honest here.
Honestly, yes, it's terrible in a group.
I'll say for now that you guys can get that of your long rest of sorts. For the most part, though, you guys will continue on.
We just gotta stock up on health pots.
Into more of
Honestly.
the forest, and I will say at this point, it might be a good time to get some food. So I would like for 3 of you to give me a D100 roll if you'd like to look in the forest.
The 3 of us.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second to just manage my inventory and subtract 3 days of rations.
I also
on my
got
end.
rid of all of the rations we had in the party inventory. The
Yeah.
pickle remains, though.
Honestly, we're just gonna have to stock up on healing
That
potions,
pickle
though.
has to be like fuzzy, like full fuzz.
It's still a pickle. It has a funny picture. We can't get rid of it.
It was the last thing left behind by one of our players.
It was indeed Odd's pickle.
Someone else gonna roll a D100.
This pickle is gonna be like a crazy magical item that's gonna like heal you like to full, and we're just never gonna know because we're never gonna eat it.
Well, no, you eat it and then it heals me.
Oh yeah. Well, no, because it'd be said that's healthy.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be funny. Just be like, I don't have any. This was just a weird tasting pickle. Meanwhile, I'm on the other side, like almost dead, just like, what? Okay.
Oh, right. In character, when they do wake up, Liv is also just gonna look at Shaka and just go, "You did the thing. You got a favorite flavor of chip?"
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to do it in this order. So Glacier, you notice for some reason what seems to be like almost like some weird dust being left behind on all of your and all the group's belongings. As you, if you take any bit of a look, you'll notice that for some reason all of the water you guys have was replaced with wine.
Did Jesus come?
I don't know if
Is
this is
Jesus-
better
Jesus
or
real?
worse.
Is Jesus real?
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Do I? I don't get inspiration from that. It's such a good joke.
Look. Worst case scenario, we sell the wine. It's wine.
I mean, we can also like take the wine and make it into non-alcoholic wine. It's fine.
Glacier is
Plus,
going
we
to
have
say,
unlimited
is
hot
the
springs
wine-
water. Wait!
Is the wine any good?
It's mediocre.
Can we transport the hot springs water?
Oh yeah, we have the hot springs water, and we have this pink fucking.
Well, before
I
we do
imagine there's
anything,
going to be something that like prevents us from being able to use it, but it would, like
before
item that can
everything,
heal us.
before
I feel like the
everything,
water is gonna lose its healing properties before.
at the
Yeah.
very least, Glacier was tasting the wine. What did it taste like? Is what we were listening
Is
to.
it good?
I was saying it's
Is it-
mediocre, and it's probably just like straight purple. Straight
It's
purple,
it's like
I can't think of the name.
like $10 like grocery store
Yeah.
sweet
It's
wine.
just grape
you know?
juice.
It's
Yeah.
the wine you buy in the boxes.
You see her just kind of like licking her lips a bit and like that. No.
What are you saying? Nope, through.
Check your water skin.
Ooh, wine.
Yeah, no, don't. It's not worth it.
Wine and chips sound like a good
mean, what does it
afternoon.
That is definitely a wine. It is now in my memory as a flavor.
It's a
We'll have fun with that.
It's a wine of all time.
For some reason, while you guys are talking or doing whatever, seeing about the wine, Amp, you specifically hear in the distance, as if there's a small laughter in the distance, almost that of a child's.
Why do I get the creepy one? It's like coming outside of the cave, right? While we're inside of it.
No, this is when you guys were going to going into the forest to gather speed.
I'll walk towards it. Surely nothing bad will happen.
You walk towards it, and you keep hearing that of the laughter, still as far away as wherever you walk to.
I'll walk towards it some more.
You keep doing so as you keep walking and walking and walking. You almost feel like you're being messed with, honestly.
And then turn right back around.
And now you hear it in that direction.
No, I'm just gonna. I'm walking back to the cave.
You're just gonna hear, for like literally the entire of the day, you're just gonna constantly hear a little girl giggle in your ear, basically.
Why is just Shaka laughing in my ear?
Here we go. And now for you, Liv, what you see as you are also basically like packing up some food and whatnot, you see a bird that is on like that of a like a tree twig on the tree, like a part of the tree and whatnot, and looking up at it, you almost see like it has like a little small wooden stand on that, and little stand with a like little sail, and you can almost tell he's got like a little top hat on this blue and white bird.
Liv squints for a second.
You see that that the bird is almost like behind the stand, as it looks, and almost what you can see is chirping something to that of a squirrel in front of that of the stand.
Absolutely. During this time, Liv just casts Speak with Animals. Just let's hear what they're talking to each other about.
What you hear from that of the bird. Look, buddy, I'm telling you, These nuts, 100% bona fide from the dirt. They are great, and there are plenty of them. I'm telling you what. I'm not too sure. I really haven't gotten much for nuts for the winter, man. You can see how crazy it's been out there, but I don't know. I don't know if I got that type of cash. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. If you need something, yeah, right. Get it right here. As you can tell, they're just talking about exchanging food for the winter.
Lou's just gonna, casually walk up and say, when it comes to preparing for winter, it always depends. Where do you plan on staying?
They both like look at each other for a second, look at you. And who the heck is this bozo?
First off, rude. But second off,
Wait, you
nice
hear
to
us?
meet you. Well, yes, it's almost as if I was talking straight at you about the topic that you were talking about, but yeah.
They look back at each other even more like flabbergasted at this point, as they're like, I don't know if we should be speaking with that of the big people. Well, don't be so shy now. Maybe they may have a little bit of something that maybe, we need, maybe they may have something we need. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So you guys are trying to stock up for winter. Where are you planning on staying for winter?
Of course, where we're stocking up for winter, but I don't think that of showing where our homes would be of the best benefits to any of the parties.
Right, but it's a general direction thing, you see. Depending on the general direction, there are two, the two bits of advice you can give. Honestly, for a bird like yourself, I don't think you should be staying for the winter. I'm pretty sure you should be migrating by now, shouldn't you?
Just because not just because some of us migrate, don't mean that all of us migrate. Some of us got plans, some of us got other things we gotta do when we're at home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta make business here, and then sometimes that business requires taking some of important materials and making them for something else.
Totally. So hear me out. If you're looking for a place to stay, right? There's an academy right over there. It's got a bunch of people, yes, but it's during the winter, right? At the very least, there, you don't have to worry about your usual winter stalkers.
Why would we go
right?
to where there's other people? Usually other people just shoo us away.
The squirrel, sure, but the bird? Well, so long as the bird's not making rounds, they'll be fine.
I can't be a part of this?
I mean, you have a place to hole up in already, don't you?
I mean, technically, but it's not as good as there would be if I went over there, right?
It always depends, right? Because, as far as I know, you have a place to hole up to, and you have no actual predator coming after you when you're holed up. This guy, on the other hand, there are plenty of things out during the winter trying to find, well, this guy. As he points to the bird.
Man, this is some bullshit. As the squirrel goes and kicks the stand, as the stand kind of comes down, as the squirrel runs away.
But hey, if we're talking about food exchanges, that I can just offer. Both of you. Free of charge. I only got one question. What's your favorite flavor?
I will say the squirrel didn't care about staying. The bird did stay. The bird says, well, I mean, I enjoy meeting quite a few flavors, but at the moment, I like what birds usually like, because I have to go thinking now what they would be called. Sunflowers, like whatever flavor sunflowers would be outside.
You know what? Here you go. And he's gonna expend 2 uses of his favor. Gonna set that to a 0. And 3. While the squirrel is still within range, 3 sunflower oil flavored chips pop up to the both of them. All three of them, technically. One for each.
Oh, I might find Sherry, you give me just some food for free.
Absolutely. But hey, if I see you again, you'll tell me some other things, won't you? Favor for favors?
That does do tell. I do end up staying over there at that Soul Hunter Academy place we talking about. There's potential chance I might hear a thing or two for you.
Yeah, you'll hear from me. I'll be making some return trips sometime later. Well, this is a return trip now, but maybe another sometime later.
I will keep that in mind. I will do.
Yeah. You know, they got plenty of trees. Stay away from the buildings and you'll be fine. Good luck out there.
You too. Have a fine day, gentlemen. Gentle Mr. Man. With that concludes your chat, and he goes on his move as well. And
Mental
you
gen.
guys can proceed on essentially right into the Soul Hunter Academy as well.
Yay. I wonder what happened to all of the other teams. We even had to come back and start over. They probably did much better than we did.
I mean, we outperformed them in everything, and they got fucked up by the plants a lot worse than we did.
Well, the teachers also said that they sent us to the second most dangerous area.
Yeah,
So-
because the teachers went to the most dangerous area.
And the other ones are being sent on little missions. And the safe areas.
Even then, I'm just saying, I don't think all of them are coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Eh,
You know, during this entire trip, I'm assuming Object just is kind of shell-shocked.
object is existing.
Yeah, we're just kind of just been taking in everything, seeing that everything's a bit more out of his league, I think, is what it's coming down to for him.
Yeah, Liv gives the man a pat on the back and just goes, yeah, that's the world of adventuring. It's always that big risk. You know, you've been fine. Don't hurt, don't stress over it too much, yeah?
You
Maybe
think-
I'll see you in the future.
You think so? He just nods and thinks over your words for now. As you guys do proceed on back into that of the Soul Hunter Academy, you will notice as things do look a little bit different, which I'll be getting to here soon. But as things do look a little bit different around, the thing of immediate notice to you is that at the moment, all the teachers back. And kind of like the front of the school at the moment, but they're more so talking, as it seems like they have some materials also with them as well.
Gotcha, didn't you want to talk to the teachers?
I think it's a bit late now that we've buried them.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, other topics. Regular trip stuff. Just because you're doing adventuring and serious work doesn't mean that you can't, return to your day-to-day life.
I think that's probably something for after the ship thing gets fixed, right?
Suit yourself. Here, I'll show you how I do it if you want to watch. And Liv's gonna approach the teachers. Giving them a wave. How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, how goes your side of things?
Seeing that of the vice principal, first and foremost amongst that of the other group of people here, going up to that teachers, bringing back that of materials. You will get that. Oh, I'm so glad you are all back with, especially without any materials that you may have found. Were you able to find everything on the list?
We were able to
I think so.
find most of the things. I don't know if we have enough of all the things, but we were able to find plenty of at least the spinels and garnets, definitely. Everything else is, everything's on that carriage and all that.
That's fine. That's fine. It's
How about you guys? Any issues on your end? Anything fun? If no issues,
as there will be much to talk about soon here, but for now we need the materials.
absolutely. Say, what are the thoughts of if students have really important magical artifacts from other places?
I don't know how to fully answer that.
Cool. Anyways, you know the mine that you had us go to?
Yes.
It's been taken over by 3 beholders. Yeah. But hey, we got out with a deal. Oh, totally.
That's is a little concerning. Usually that beholders, they don't just let people go.
Oh, we had to make a deal. They wanted us to look for a relic inside a temple. I gave them everything but the relic inside the temple.
Glacier will just kind of lean in. I mean, haven't really gotten a chance to look at it yet.
Yeah, that's why I said, what are their thoughts? And since they didn't give a proper answer, they can't take it. You're also not going to be able to take it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To ask to see about this artifact at a later point. But for now, I need. Where's everything at?
It's in the cart.
Just
My
in the
horse
cart
is
over
pulling
there.
it in right about now.
Everything's being pulled in, brought in. You see that of the multiple teachers making that of a hustle, running around. As the vice principal being here says, do you have everything that you need at the moment from the outside?
Sure. By the way, where is the principal?
We are still rich. As I said before, I will have to be the one that takes over the duties for now. And for however that long that may be, who's to tell? But for now, make sure your things are gathered quickly.
I'm gonna just step from behind the Shaka because obviously he didn't see me, and I'm gonna ask, "What are you?"
What are you?
Oh yeah, we picked some guy up along the way. He's a friend now.
Yeah, he helped us.
Is that black liquid coming from him toxic?
It fades away. It feels kind of disgusting. I wouldn't drink it, but it disappears, so
You
it should be
drinked
fine.
it?
I kind of want to try some.
Here you go.
Please don't.
drink, chug.
Just go about finding anything that you need. Do not worry about that of the rest of the groups. They have all returned here. Some successful, some are not.
Oh yeah, totally. You know where I can go catch up with those guys and meet them for the first time? Because, I still haven't actually properly met anyone, and I only know that these guys are the teachers because you're here.
Speaking of the other groups, are they, okay? You said some of them didn't succeed.
Just go check for yourself. I'm trying my best here. I need to go now.
Yeah, no. Take your time. Good luck out there.
He swiftly
Bye.
goes towards the school.
Ooh, I guess
He's stressed out because he has a bunch of responsibilities that extend beyond the thing. Everything else is like catch up, a bit of mourning for the people who lost other people. Or, making fun of the people who failed if they all survived.
Well, I guess we head back to the dorms now.
Speaking of which, where is your guys' dorm room? Because I'm assuming I'm supposed to
Oh.
be there too.
It's over this way. It was previously covered with vines, and also our room was filled with mimics, so hopefully there are no mimics anymore.
That took care
Or
of it.
vines, for that matter.
It's this building right here.
Yes. It's not just a...
Neat.
Yeah.
So, Amp, do you, need a bed? Because one of our beds got exploded.
And turned into a mimic.
It's a bed.
Cool, cool. We've got a nice spot in the room for you.
We got a nice flat spot.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over things here more than anything, because we are going to be getting to the end of today's session here soon. But first, honestly, I want to kind of get this out of the way. So, through you going around and asking, especially to see if people are fine, whatnot, from your missions, you will find out that the silver roses that were dealt with out of the resource delegation led to an underground infestation. They were still recovering a little bit from the essentially army that they killed, giant beasts and other things inside basically the nests that were deep underground. They were successful. The natural talents obtaining great wood has led them to finding out the forest is quite haunted of sorts. Through multiple attempts to get through, they have constantly failed, making ironwood impossible to get for the time being.
Big surprise, the natural talents failed.
The Dark
Yeah,
Iron
big
Knights,
surprise.
The Dark Iron Knights that were getting rid and defending that of a lot of the constant undead that keeps spawning, that were just outside of that of the academy, of basically that of the Walking Dead of sorts. Was not a lot. It's not light work either, because they had to constantly go, constantly pretty much kill these zombies every single day as they kept amassing more and more. But through their efforts, they found out one thing: was over time it felt like the zombies per se were starting to get smarter, as if tactics that they were using didn't work like they did before for some reason, as they had to keep coming up with new things. However, they did gain a lot of experience from them, so they were successful.
A witch.
The teachers
Which is at play.
have gotten some materials, yes. The problem is the insects have evolved even further than they had originally thought, making right now, with whatever decision might be happening here, more of a reason to what they do. The insects, though, at the moment have claimed to be that of bigger, smarter, and more importantly, they act coordinated, which shouldn't be possible without some kind of hive mind. But there also wasn't any sign of that specifically, which is what truly makes it terrifying. And now you will feel as the ground below you rumbles, as the ground rumbling everywhere. You will now be going to a different map here, but
Please, not another plant invasion.
you will feel as
Even
that of the ground that was shaking. It was like the ground that was shaking, and not truly understanding, as other people maybe already discussed it or maybe already know that of the other groups. You take a look outside as you see what seems to be like that of the sky, as you will see going over even to that of any of the edges, even if you have any way to fly over or see over the wall, that you guys are up in the air. quite a long distance too.
Huh. They turned the entire school into the ship.
Neat.
I guess that solves our problems for now. Not really.
With that, you will find out. You will find out they had chosen to do this extremely more so. One, because the outside was becoming too much for that of the invasion, especially keeping up with that of the zombies, even though that they were being kept up to, but they could only be done for so long. That of the insects that they had essentially almost like they feel like they were bringing them back, almost like leaving them back, but that of that they are smart, so they don't want to do that. So they have chosen to go and take and use that of the materials instead of doing that of the ship. They are at the moment bringing that the whole place up, but still making ways to be able to essentially still go down without flying. But at the moment, flying would be the only way to go down. The thing is now, you guys will essentially get that at the moment of going accordingly. Essentially, you guys would get like that of a week almost off to kind of like do your own things to help around the Soldier Academy, etc., before you guys would actually end up going back into the school, as they would want to continue teaching you guys and having you all understand that being a soul hunter, this is what it's all about. You will see Destin Greyhound though as well, where Destin is no longer wrapped in bandages.
Oh,
Yeah! We didn't kill
Yay.
him!
we didn't kill him.
As now,
Oh wait, I should probably never go near the medical ward.
They're gonna start casting magic, and then you're gonna kill someone because they didn't get healing in time.
as now
I need to-
you guys
okay.
will essentially be entering into that of actually school. As
Finally.
you will have that of, honestly, at the moment, a couple of months to just be taught, be shown what it means to be that of a true soul hunter. So during that time, I don't know if it's going to be just 2 months. It might be like more of like 4 or 5 months, but it's still during that time. You will get. Oh, sorry. I actually see here. Well, half a year. Okay, so half a year will go by as you guys will be getting these benefits. I ask you to choose carefully as well with some of these things here. All of your stats now gain a +2 to their cap limit. 3, you get to have 3 off-duty choices to choose to do. You now getting that of normal schooling, as well as that of multiple classes going on with other students. You will get to choose 2 people in the other classes to become basically friends with, to put on your friends list, or the friends list on the like the notes or wherever you want to put that, as well as 2 people who will now become your enemies. You can't have friends without frenemies. Do not say these options out loud, just type them to me. I can also put all of the people up here for you to see and for you to question. But along with that, you will also choose your favorite teacher as well as Destin Greyhound, and put Destin and that teacher under your allies as well.
Because Destin is like the default favorite. Everybody just loves him already.
So is that what I got that right? Right? +2 to stat cap. +3 to or 3 different
was-
downtime activities.
I thought it was 3 friends, but yeah. 2 friends,
down-
2 enemies.
It's 2 friends, 2 enemies, 3 downtime activities. Yeah, choose your favorite teacher as well as having Destin Greyhound on the allies. But with that being
Are you gonna need all of that right now, Natsu, or is
So-
that?
No, this is essentially during your half a year, so you don't have to do it right now. You can do it over time. But I'm telling you what to do at the moment.
So
I'm gonna pull
is
out
this
all
just
of
like
the-
+2 to one of our stats?
No, it's a +2 stat cap. It's not the stats. This is
What
saying
does that mean?
So
It means-
ordinarily, through ability score improvements and half feats and such, you can only gain up to a 20, and then everything after that has to be magic items.
Oh, okay,
But
okay, got you.
our cap is now 22.
I wasn't headed there anytime soon, so that doesn't really.
Yeah, no,
But
don't worry.
it's
me
nice to
neither.
have it as an option. 2 enemies.
I mean, I could get one of my stats to a 21, but I'm not.
One of my enemies is Liv for making what is it? Shoot, what was the flavor? It was NyQuil chips. He made NyQuil chips.
Microchips are a
I
classic.
think
I
you
don't
have
know
to
what to tell
choose
you.
other students.
Are you sure?
Although, can we put down the one enemy teacher as our enemy for free? One bad teacher.
I mean, I don't know what I didn't tell you to write down any enemy teacher, so that's just up to you.
Well, I mean, the husbandry teacher, Mother Jane, she's evil.
That's why I'm like, if you want to put it
What-
there, you can. But this is just this is for other reasons. But yeah, I also said basically like I more so said don't discuss it just because I want to see also what the friend groups come to look out to be. But as I'm doing this, the reason why I say the friend groups is because if you look on the map here, I have brought out stats of all of the groups here, so you can pretty much go over any of them and ask about any of them as you want. You don't need to do it right now because we don't need to do that over stream, but just in general. You can see at the top you put the Silver Roses, on the right natural talents, at the bottom the Dark Hour Knights.
Where's all the teachers at?
now this is going to be a very important one here for you also. Listen up this one. You all gain one of these 3 benefits from your time of learning at school. 1, be able to make more accurate identifying checks on monsters as you have been taught the correct way on monster anatomy. Basically saying like how you would normally think of what a skeleton's weakness and vulnerabilities are doesn't necessarily mean that's the case for my gamers. You know what I mean? You can 2 train or study twice. Basically you can train and study, train or study twice, one of the 2. Or number 3, you can gain 1 vehicle proficiency and you know how to repair your soul wavering out if ever damaged.
Huh.
And what is the training or studying? My apologies.
It's the downtime.
It's basically like downtime activities without using the downtime activity. But yeah, it's just the downtime activity.
Gotcha. And those are in the handouts. My laptop is dead right now, so I can't really.
Right, this also. There you go. Then, honestly, I'm gonna tell you, you unfortunately won't be leveling up as you just got level up. But I will tell you, with the time that you spend, you will be essentially feeling stronger at least. As you can especially tell from that of all these other benefits, rewards that you guys have. And in that time. That being said, if anything else that you guys need, or actually not even, I don't think it is. With that, we will end session today because anything else I need to talk about, I think that'll just be over the table. So thank you everybody so much for watching today's episode. As we'll see you next time, hopefully with more, well, school activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we're finally doing school.
You know, this is gonna be really